Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? What's good, everybody? Shout out everybody in the chat. I know it's late. This is a last, this is a last minute stream. I wasn't gonna go live today, but there's some things we gotta talk about. There's some news that broke. Um, shout out to Nets gang. Shout out everybody in the chat right now. Let me shout out people. Juice Kid was good. Just Nisha, hey, what's up, girl? Tyler Johnson, German Santiago, hey, what's up? The Fly Guy Squad was good. Was good? Vincent Ferreira, what's up? What's up? Michael Porter Jr., yo, yo. New York Captain was good. German Santiago, yo, what's up? Yeah, so Landry Shamet. The topic of tonight is Landry Shamet. If you guys don't know, the news broke earlier that there has been rumors that Sean Marks is willing to trade Landry Shamet to move up in this draft from number 27. Let me read right here what Nets Daily said. With 2 days left before the NBA draft, the biggest trade day of the year, rumors are flying from the Nets losing a key player, Spencer Dinwiddie and Landry Shamet. Jake Fisher of Bleacher Report reported Landry Shamet as a way of getting higher than number 27 in the first round. Shamet is still on his rookie contract and came to the Nets a year ago in the three-way trade that also produced Bruce Brown. So very interesting. The question is, how real is the rumor, though? That's what we got to figure out. Like, does Nets Nation mind giving up Shamet to move up? You know, and like I told the people before, this draft it's not the greatest draft in the world, but there is talent in this draft. There is good prospects in this draft. Like I'm saying, this is not a bad, terrible. This draft kind of might be actually better than last year's draft, because last year's draft was really just top five, and it was just terrible. You know, there was no combine, there was no workouts. It was basically just video. You had to watch video because of the world was in a lockdown, and it was basically just LaMelo and two other players. Anthony Edwards was over. But this draft is it's a deep draft. It is a deep draft. You know, there is prospects, a lot of raw talent, but there is a lot of players that can have potential to be great, like role players, all-star players. There is a lot of that in this draft. But that makes me think, like, so if he's willing to deal Landry Shamet out to get higher in this draft, that means maybe Sean Marks is going for, maybe he wants to move up and get somebody that can contribute, like that, get somebody that's really good that can contribute right away. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody that can come off the bench, a staple off the bench right away, you know? And I was talking about this before in my last video about the second round, right? Sean Marks loves drafting in the second round for some reason. He just finds the gems in the second round. He's whoever the scout team is, it's probably him and the scout team. They're so good at finding gems in that second round. And now that the NBA has the two-way contract, two-way player deals now, we can add two ways from the draft, the second round, and they won't count against our salary cap. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, instead of moving up people from the G League, right? You know how we usually move up people from the G League to sign a two-way to play with us, like what we did with Chris Chiozza. Now we can actually just draft somebody in the second round, put them on a two-way so it doesn't hurt our salary cap, and kind of play it like that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Sean Marks could find a steal in that second round, put them on a two-way instead of just moving up somebody from the G League, you know, or finding somebody in the G League to move up. You know, you have what you want already, you know. Let me see what people are saying. Brick said MPJ spitting. Michael Porter Jr. said, if we get a 3-and-D player or a nice big, I'm fine with giving up Shamet. Yeah, we're gonna talk about tonight. Do you guys mind giving up Landry Shamet? I mean, a lot of Nets fans hit me and was like, oh, I love Shamet. I don't want Shamet to go. A lot of love for Landry Shamet. And we're going to go over Landry Shamet's stats. But people were like, I remember early in the year, people hated Landry Shamet. Y'all were killing Landry. Like, y'all wanted death to Landry. Like, Y'all cyberbullied Landry, made him delete all his social media, and now y'all love Landry like you don't want him to go. Y'all cyberbullied Landry Shamet. He deleted his Instagram, his Twitter. He was so bad in the beginning of the year. Like, people wanted him gone. Release, trade Shamet, release Shamet. Like, it was bad early on in the year. And now y'all don't want to, now y'all don't love Shamet. Now y'all love him. Now y'all like, I don't want Shamet to go. I don't want Shamet to go. Oh my God. What is Sean Marks doing? I got mad people hit me up. What is Sean Marks doing? Trade DJ first. It should be DJ. It should be Joe Harris. Why Shamet? But I'm like, damn, y'all loving Shamet now. Like, y'all really love him. But yeah, we'll talk about it tonight. Somebody said they're not gonna trade Joe. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna trade Joe. I tell people this before, like, Joe had a bad playoffs. We all know Joe had a bad playoffs, but Sean Marks is not gonna make a move with Joe because, like I said, the reason why he's not gonna make a move with Joe Harris is because we were not healthy. You know what I'm saying? If we were 100% healthy and we lost to the Bucks and it was Joe played like that, then maybe I could see like, okay, get Joe out of here. But we weren't 100% healthy. You know what I'm saying? If we were 100% healthy and Joe Harris missed those shots like that and we lost, oh, yeah, I think Joe would be gone. Gone in a heartbeat. Joe would be gone in a heartbeat. But we weren't healthy. We just gave Joe the big bag. He's going to give him another chance. Landry cool. Yeah, now Landry's cool, y'all. I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all cyberbullied Landry. If you wasn't there, you wasn't there. But Nets fans that was there in the beginning of the year, y'all like Landry was trash. He was trash. He might have been like, honestly, he might have been like TLC worthy trash. Like, he was going like 0 for 10 from 3-some games. And y'all were like killing Landry. Like, I think I was killing. I probably had a few videos where I was like, yo, y'all want to trade Landry? And like everybody would just spam trade Landry, release him. But now y'all don't want to let him go. Now y'all love Landry, you know? He's starting to heat up again. Yeah. Like I said, the second half of the year, that's where Shamet turned it on. We're gonna pull up the stats. I don't have the stats on me right now, but when I get the guys up here, we're gonna pull up the stats. Somebody said if we can get a big who can rebound, we're set. Any kind of trade he get us there is fine with me. Yeah. Like I said, it's interesting that this came out, and if Sean Marks does trade Shamet, that does clear up cap space. You know, that's another cap. Like I said, Sean Marks is prone to getting a good second round, drafting in the second round. That's what Sean Marks usually always does, and he always trades. He always makes a trade on draft night or clears up space on draft night. He always does that. Oh, like there's a whole from year to year. He always clears up space, drafts in the second round sometime, usually, and then makes like a semi trade. You know. Let me look at Landry Shamet's contract right now. Hold on. Let me look at Landry Shamet's contract. Oh, Landry's getting the bag. So Landry is on a 4-year, $9 million deal. Okay, he's actually not getting that paid that much. I thought Landry was getting paid. He's signed at 2021 to 2022. He signed for $3 million. And then 2022, he's a restricted free agent in 2022 with a qualifying offer of $5 million. So it will be about about $8 million off the cap, I think. It says, a cap hit of $3 million in 2021 and a cap hit, and then he's a restricted free agent. So yeah, I don't think it's that much of a cap hit. Maybe like $5 million off the cap if we get rid of Shamet. You know, somebody said Shamet was averaging over 10 like half of the year. Yeah. I think it was that moment where Kyrie and Harden weren't there. They were out for a while, and Shamet kind of stepped up. I remember that Miami Heat game. He went off in that Miami Heat game. He had like a couple threes. He was playing point guard, all that. TLC was good in the bubble. Bubble TLC. Nah. Well, Like I said, TLC had his moments, but he's done. I'm sorry, TLC. He's not coming back. Shamet plays better defense than Joe. Yeah, that's a good point. He does play better defense than Joe. There was a couple possessions. What was that game? Do you guys remember that game where Shamet was playing post defense? I forgot what it was, but he was playing post defense, and it was like a last minute shot, and somebody was trying to shoot and get a game winner on us, and Shamet played defense on him, and they missed. I don't know what game that was. Somebody remind me in the comments. There was a game where Shamet played defense, and the guy missed a shot, missed a shot over Shamet, and then we ended up winning. What game was that? I know y'all remember. Oh, he had 30 in the Miami Heat game? Oh, yeah, he was wilding in the Miami Heat game. He was wilding. All right, hold on. Let me call the boys if they're in there. I know this is last minute. Hey, yo, hit that like button. We should have at least 100 likes tonight. Try to get 100 likes tonight, y'all. All right, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
I also think,
yo.
But see, that's the thing, though. Right now, hey, like, kind of.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
What up? What up?
Yo. All right, so
Draft, trade talks. I love it.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, man. We're almost there. It's literally 2 days.
It's about time, bro. It's about time.
Yeah. So the topic of the night, you guys don't know. The topic of the night is are you guys willing to part ways with Shamet? Sham wow, Shammy whammy. Are you guys ready to get rid of Shammy whammy?
All the big names, all the ups and downs with Shamet, and this is what me and the guys have been talking about since before we got in here. If we get rid of Shamet, what can we realistically get out of him? And I'm gonna pair it up with the first round pick, because I guarantee you, if we get rid of Shamet, we give up the first round pick to try to get higher or get somebody else. But I think we go up higher if we pair Shamet in the pick, because Shamet in a couple seconds don't get you far with the first round pick. I don't think.
Yeah.
The only problem I have with, like, am I willing to let go of Shamet? Hell yes. I have no problem letting him go. Like, no problem letting him go. Like,
bro,
he's very
expendable. I had mad Nets fans was like crying to me, like, Shammy, no, like, we're getting rid of Shamet. Why, Sean Marks? I'm like, why y'all love Shamet now?
The Nets are in shambles because they got rid of Landry Shamet.
All I know is
Spencer. Why would we need him if we keep Spencer? Like, wow, like
exactly
right.
And all
where's he gonna fit it?
Yeah.
But you know what's wicked? They'll hop on Shamet. Oh, but
yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with Shamet is, like, a lot of people have some very short-term memory, because a lot of those people are like, no, Shamet. It's like, we're probably some of the very same individuals that were on these chat boards and stream saying, fuck Shamet, sham shit, all this crap. Like, and now all of a sudden he's super valuable. Sorry. I mean,
it's weird to me. That came out of nowhere.
Yeah, if he stayed, would I be mad? No, I would be like, okay, like, whatever. He's a piece. He's relatively cheap.
He's getting better.
Whatever. He's getting better. I'd be okay with keeping him. But my only problem with taking Shamet as your piece to trade with the picks is I feel like you're going to have to get rid of, like, almost all your picks and Shamet to get something good. Now, my perception of our picks is that these are the most valuable picks that we have, and that's simply because we are not going to have this many picks for quite a while unless we pull off, like, major trades or get rid of one of the big three or do something crazy. I kind of value these picks to really kind of help at least give us two. I look at least two. Trade two, keep two. To at least add some young talent to a team that you have something to possibly work in areas that we need. But I just think Shamet is going to require almost a lot of those picks to get something to worth it, especially if you're trying to move up in the first round. You're telling me the 27th and Shamet's going to get you to 15? Fuck no. Like, use a language, but, like,
yeah,
they're going to say, okay, Shamet, the 27th, and give me those 2 second-round picks, and then you're left with 1 second-round pick.
Yeah.
And a 15, maybe, but then it does put you at that 2, but I just don't see teams wanting to give up something like, because let's be realistic, how high could you really go with Shamet in our picks? Like, how realistically high does that get you in the draft?
Yeah. I think that Shamet, well, first off, Shamet's value, he definitely increased his value the second half and in the playoffs. Like, his value, because his value was trapped. Remember in the first half of the season, his value was down bad.
He shot like 0 for 8, 0 for 10.
There was like toxic
real stat lines,
yeah,
like for real.
There was toxic.
Yeah, he pulled a Joe Harris.
Yeah, there were toxic Nets fans. You guys Nets fans cyberbullied him. He deleted his social media. That's how bad it was. That's how bad he was playing.
People. It's so crazy. People are very short-minded. People forget about the Landry Shamet Torian Prince combo. Like, they were so bad. They had one game where they were like 0 for 10.
I advocated
and we lost that game.
For him to get cyberbullied. If you go back, I think it was the Hawks game, but we lost the game and it was real close. Yeah. And I said, go bully him. Go cyberbully him. Yeah. And I bet he get better. And what happened? I said bully him. I was on that. I was off for the cyberbullying, bro. I was like, bro, go bully him. He got better, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I said, Saint made a good point about the how far could we go with Shamet and picks. Like I said, but Shamet's value did go up a little bit, so I think teams would like a guy. I mean, he's still young; he's very young, and he could shoot. He's a 3. He could shoot 3. He can play decent defense. I'm not saying he's like, oh, he's a stopper, but shout out to GJ Chasm. He said it was that Phoenix game where Shamet played that last minute defense. Was it Phoenix? But y'all remember that game where it was like somebody almost gonna get a game winner on us, and Shamet locked him up in the post like. He played post defense, and then the guy ended up missing a shot.
Oh yeah, it was. I think wasn't it Booker?
It was Phoenix. Yeah, it was Devin Booker. It was Devin Booker, right? Yeah, it was Devin Booker.
It was Booker. Yep. Yeah, it was. It was after Harden hit that 3 that it took him a while to score.
Yeah. So like I said, I as far as like if we package Shamet and let's say the 27th pick,
DJ bitch ahead.
And maybe 1 second round. I think as high as you can go, maybe 15, 10 at the most, 10 to 15. I think that range would be the highest.
But do you think you would have to package all the picks with it, though?
No, not all the picks. Because the first round, the 27th pick is still valuable. Like, it's still like, it's still a first round. It's not like it's,
I just don't see teams willing to bite on that.
It's still a first round pick, and use it.
I just see, like if you would ask me, hey, Joe Harris in the 27th pick to move up to like 10 or something, I'd be like, I think teams would bite on that. But I just don't see, I don't know. I just don't get the vibe that people are looking at Shamet and the 27th pick is like something that, why wouldn't they just take like a stud at fucking 10?
And okay.
There's going to be...
OKC is thirsty.
Let's not forget us. I mean, we did too. We traded our first round pick for Shamet. It was a
yeah, we did.
We traded our pick to get that guy.
Yeah, we did.
It was 17. We traded our 17th pick, and that guy turned out to be Sadiq Bey, who was a rookie of the year candidate.
There you go. And then on top of that, has he really been worth that pick? That's the other question you have to ask. Do you think he was worth that pick?
Sadiq Bey.
What did we draft? Sadiq Bey was 19, right? We drafted Sadiq Bey last year at 19. Was it 19?
We did draft Sadiq Bey. Guess what? He ended up putting on a Pistons hat and after that on the Brooklyn hat.
We drafted Sadiq Bey, and then we gave Sadiq Bey away for Shamet. Is that how? That's how it worked, right? It was something like that.
That's what happened. And the Pistons got rid of their of Luke Kennard to get that pick.
Yeah. So like. I think Shamet has a little bit of value. I'm not saying he's like, whoa, breaking the bank for Shamet, but people still like would use him. Like people would want Shamet like on their role.
I mean, he's still getting decent numbers for being a role player. I mean, 9.3 points. I mean, it's not too bad.
Yeah, run it.
And I think teams know that he's a decent 3-point shooter. I mean, he was really good on the Clippers.
Yeah, read his stats for the year again. Read the stats. Shamet's stats.
So for this year, he had 9.3 points per game. He had 1.8 rebounds and he had 1.6 assists. he shot. I mean, he has an 85% free throw. That's a pretty that's a free throw. 38% from three. I mean, around 30. You basically round it up to 39.
Yeah.
And he shot 40% all around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like Shamet, that's not bad for like role player wise. I mean, that's not terrible.
And most of his shots were either mid ranges or just 3-pointers. But at least 60% of his shots were 3-pointers.
Yeah, because there were games where Shamet got hot, like that Miami game, that 30-pointer.
That Heat game was crazy. He was the reason why we were in that game.
Yeah, there's a couple games Shamet got hot, yo. Shout out Tyler Johnson's in the chat. Tyler Johnson's in there.
There was that time, like we were talking about, if he was better than Joe. That's why, because he was having like a really good stretch of games.
Bro, when we were out with Harden, people were talking about start Shamet.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Everybody was like, "Yo, Shamet, Shamet's better than Joe." I remember there was a little bit of hype in that because Joe was like shooting bad and Shamet was like lights out. Like, I was like, "Oh my god, Shamet, wow."
Shamet was shooting moving shots too. He was shooting. That's that Kyrie.
Yeah.
I'm reading something right now that said this was an idea from somebody, some Billy Reinhardt or whatever. He said Shamet and the 27th pick for one of New York's 19 or 21st. Like, is that really the range we're looking at? Somewhere around 15? I think 10's too high, honestly, for Shamet.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said the 10 to 15. I said 10 to 15, but I'm thinking lower more to 15.
To be honest, I mean, a 19th pick. I mean, I honestly think we can get somebody like, because you never know how a draft player is going to turn out. He could turn out to be a lot better than you expected, a lot worse, or just whatever that expectations are. But like you always got to remember that, like, what situation we're in now. We're in a win now situation. So like, instead of trading up to get higher in a pick, do you trade to get like a decent role player? Like that'll give us what we need. I mean, you never know. Yeah.
Like I said, it might be like to move up, or it might be just to get another to get a role. Yeah, like Ray said, another role player. Let me read some comments. Shout out to Tyler Johnson's in the chat. Yo, Tyler Johnson was good, bro. He said you better not.
You're gone.
He said I'm better. He said I'm better than Shamet. Tyler Johnson said he's better than Shamet, guys.
Talking about nah.
Oh, AJ, somebody said
isn't Tyler Johnson off the books this year?
Yeah, he's gone. Tyler's out of here.
Yeah, he's off the books.
Somebody said shout out to the Omen. He said, AJ, you probably heard by now, but Memphis has the 10th pick now. Yeah, Memphis has the 10th pick. Do you think Memphis would give up that pick now? I mean, I think they're still rebuilding, but who they got? Who did they have?
They're still in that rebuilding process. I still think they need someone to pair up with John Morant along with him. I mean, him and Jaren Jackson are pretty decent. I mean, you get a good third guy. I mean, you go. I think they keep that pick because they're still in that
they need a wing because I think they're gonna get rid of Eric Bledsoe and keep Steven Adams. So they're gonna need like a wing. I think it's a pretty deep draft. They can get somebody with that 10th pick. Yeah, they need a wing. So they might keep that. I mean, would they accept Landry? They might want Landry on there because, like I said, Landry's still young.
I think they keep that. But Landry,
I don't think they take Landry Shamet and be like, oh my gosh, this is the guy that we're going to pair with Jaren Jackson, John Morant. That's just not going to happen.
Landry, Jared,
I think 10's too high because it's like you're telling me you can't pull a good guy out of the top 10.
Yeah.
And then you're going to think, okay, well, I can pull a guy at top 10, but then your other thought is, no, let me have Landry Shamet in the 27th pick.
But like I said before, this draft is a little deeper than a lot of people think, bro. People think this draft has a lot of I'm not saying it's the greatest draft in the world. But,
now that we mention it, I mean, there are a lot of good wings in this draft, man. Yeah. There are some pretty decent wings, and I mean, to be honest, I would like to trade up, but like, what do we really have besides Shamet to trade? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Especially with like if you want to trade Joe Harris, obviously. I mean, but you got to look at the contract situation. Is the team really going to take that for that pick?
Yeah. Shout out to Jimmy Toussaint. I see you, bro. Nespo, shout out to you, bro. Nicholas Reese said, I want Jarrett back. Yeah, we all do. Kyrie said, I love our current team, but adding a more versatile big would be a big help.
That's the main thing.
Yeah. Shout out, Kyrie. Nets Nation was good. Nets Nation's in here. Michael Porter said we need 10 to 16 for Shamet. 10 to 16 around that area. Okay, yeah, that's what I said.
I think we would be lucky to get to 15. Personally, I don't think us going above 15 would be a reality.
Yeah.
I mean, how valuable?
I say we look
how valuable are those second round picks? Cash considerations. How valuable are second round picks though? Like how valuable are?
No, because like I said, some teams are thirsty for that. Like I said, there's some teams that are thirsty for more picks. We've seen OKC, bro. OKC took Kemba Walker to get more picks. You know what I'm saying? They'll take anything for picks. You know, some teams will take because there's more players they could use. There's more draft capital. It's more role players they can get, or rebuilding. They can. If you're in rebuild mode, you want more draft picks.
I do think this draft is a draft that has some hidden gems, like a lot of hidden gems, because you are saying it's pretty deep.
Yeah.
And I kind of get that feeling too, but I also feel like there's a lot of little hidden gems in this one.
Yeah. As I said, there's a lot.
I wouldn't say outright, like I don't know. This draft just doesn't scream superstar to me, but it screams a lot. It screams like it screams like really solid B-ball players, role players,
decent players. It's a deep draft. It's not a superstar draft, but it's a deep enough draft that'll give you they're good players.
Yeah,
they'll probably turn out.
There's gonna be I'm saying there's a talent, bro. I'm telling you, there's a lot of talent in this draft now. Somebody said Sean Mark's gonna come through. He's the GOAT. Yeah, he is. Jay Money said Shamet should have gotten more playing time than Joe against the Bucks. Ooh, that's spicy talk. How y'all feel about that?
How would you have felt Shamet at the 4?
Honestly,
I'm not saying he would have done any worse or better than Joe, but imagine that's essentially what you would
pair him up. Pair him up with Blake Griffin. Oh my God! Look at the front court. Oh my goodness!
Think about that. Shamet would have been playing the 4. Like that just sounds so stupid to even say.
There was a point in that Bucks series though that I did. There was a point where I did want Shamet to play more. I did. I remember when Joe was missing shots, and I was like, "Yo, why don't we give Shamet?" I remember during that series, I was like, "I kind of want Shamet to play more."
And there was a game where we were playing Shamet. Yeah. There was a game where we were playing Shamet, and then we took him out to put in Joe Harris, or we paired them. We paired them up at the end of the game.
Yeah. During
the series, I don't remember what game it was, but
I think it was after the game after Kyrie got injured. I think that's what we talking about.
Yeah. Yeah. The game after Kyrie got injured. Somebody said second round picks are worth about $2 million in value at the very highest. Yeah. Oh no. They said our 27th pick is worth $2 million, which is the vet minimum. But again, like I was saying before, that now that the NBA has this new two-way thing, we could draft people in the second round and put them on two ways, and it won't hurt against our cap. You know what I'm saying? And we can still bring them to the playoffs.
That's it.
If you won't, you know what I'm saying?
AJ know his shit about his contracts. Ain't that right? We real knowledgeable on them.
Them two ways.
Knowledgeable on them contracts.
It's early for that. We're not there yet.
I know about them two ways. You know what I'm saying?
The exact definition. That shit crazy.
I know about them two ways, bro. I'll be scouting, bro. I know about them scouting. I'll be scouting. I'll be out in the streets.
Just to give a little shout out. We got a dude in here named L Hype, and he says, "I'm a Lakers fan, but I like your streams." That's good shit, man.
Shout out to L Hype, bro. Shout out to you, bro.
Even though you're a Lakers fan, you're welcome here. Yeah. We got you.
What I was saying is that makes second round picks actually a lot more valuable. Yeah. I mean, to be honest, because you never know. Again, a second round picks, you never know how a guy can develop. But I mean, still, you can still get decent development out of a second rounder, especially if you put him on a 2-way and it doesn't hurt you.
Exactly, bro. And bro, we should pull up.
You see him develop in the G League. I mean, you get a lot of time. You get some decent time in the G League. They progress.
And pull up all the second round like the second round draft picks that became stars. There's a lot of second round draft picks that became stars, yo.
I mean, it's a short list, but there have been some very good undrafted players.
Yeah. I think Chris Middleton second round. Chris Middleton might have been a second round draft pick.
He was late second round. He got drafted by the Pistons like late second round. The Pistons traded him for nothing, and he turned out to be an all-star.
Yeah, Chris Middleton, Draymond Green. There's a couple. I'm telling you, bro. Like I'm saying, that does change the game now. That two-way thing. You know what I'm saying? Jokic,
Jokic. That's crazy. Yeah. And unless Marks has like a solid game plan where him getting rid of multiple picks to move up works, and he still goes after and gets the dude he wants. Like, I kind of really value those right now. Like, again, you still need a power forward starting center, and you still need like 5 guys for the bench. So if money's an issue, you got to utilize some of that. I just don't. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Let me read some comments. Somebody said the 2020-22 season is just around the corner. October 19th is opening night. Yes, sir. Opening night, October 19th. Shout out to Juice Kid.
Oh, and October 1st is the Lakers versus Nets showdown.
Yeah, that preseason game.
I'm excited for that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Somebody said, imagine. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, L Hype probably won't want to be in the chat on that day.
Oh, L Hype, yeah, L Hype's gonna be hyped that day. He's gonna be hyped that day.
Preseason, like most of the players might not even play.
He's probably gonna play like 5 minutes, man.
LeBron will play hard.
LeBron gonna play 2 minutes.
AD, his ankle gonna be hurt, so he probably gonna stay down. I don't know.
Yo, somebody said KD just needed someone to help give him space, and the Bucks wasn't respecting Joe.
That's literally, but that shit was so scary when that happened, bro. Once I seen that they was leaving Joe open in the corner, that shit scared me. I was like, bro, it's over with.
Yeah.
He was wide open for the Game 7 3-pointer, and he was wide open for that mid-range shot he missed. When nobody was on him. Nobody.
Somebody said, is Miles still on the board? Miles Turner? I don't know. I mean, they might be thinking about drafting him, but I don't think we're not gonna get him. Yeah, we're not gonna get him.
Still get Miles Turner.
Somebody said Donovan Mitchell. What about Donovan Mitchell? Oh, he's a second round too? Oh, Donovan Mitchell second round?
No, Donovan Mitchell
wasn't I saying
pick? What the hell?
Oh, I thought he meant Donovan Mitchell
was not a second round pick.
Yeah, I was like, it wasn't Donovan. I don't know Donovan was a second round.
What about Isaiah Thomas? Wasn't he like the last pick or some shit?
Yeah, Isaiah. I think Isaiah was a second round.
Yeah. I think he was.
I thought he was like the last pick or something like that.
Manu Ginobili was a second round pick.
Bro, I'm telling you, the second round, bro. Nicholas Claxton, second round.
Isaiah Thomas is probably like the best second round. Well, I don't know, like recently, like in the past 10 years, he's probably the best second round.
Ray, try to find like second round, the best second round draft picks online.
I'll name a top 5. Draymond Green, Jokic, Marc Gasol, Manu Ginobili.
Marc Gasol. Oh wow.
Jokic is first. Never mind Jokic, then Isaiah.
Somebody said, imagine having Alizé and Kim Birch on the floor at the same time. Yeah, that rebounding, That rebounding. Like I said,
I would honestly love to see. I would love to see those two in like a good preseason game, like against like a trash team, because that would be fun to watch.
Yeah. Somebody said James Harden was caping when he said Joe was the best shooter ever. Oh, James Harden said that to him because that he was just trying to get his confidence. Boost his confidence up. Yeah. But he obviously isn't the best shooter ever. Obviously, he's not. He knows he's
I was going to say it, but I was like,
no. We got to keep it 100. Even if we Nets fans, we got to keep it real. Like Joe, we know Joe Harris is not the best shooter ever.
No.
Yeah.
He's a specific type shooter.
Yeah.
When doesn't have, outside of those 3 games, if he does not have attention on him and he gets to just hang out at the line, he excels there. But he dropped the ball for 3 games.
Yeah. You gotta fix that. See, that's how I used to be when I used to play. That's how I used to be. I had to put time and fix it.
Oh yeah, let's talk about we'll switch over.
So you had Julian. You had Joe Harris 3-point percentage rate too when you quit, or what?
50%.
Oh, above. Damn, nice.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what Spencer. Did you guys see what Spencer tweeted today? Did everybody see what Spencer tweeted today? Spencer Dinwiddie tweet.
I did.
Hold on. Let me put it up on the screen. Hold on.
You could pull it up. And
yeah.
Basically, I mean, basically summarizing the tweet is, he wants to be with the Nets. It looks like. I mean, he was wearing Nets shorts to his workout, but who knows what that really means. Yeah. And it's basically in the Nets' hands. Like, he wants to be here, but if someone's going to give him a better offer, he's going to take it.
Yeah.
No.
Let me read what he said here. Again, somebody, I think Brandon Scoop tweeted that Spencer was rocking Brooklyn Nets shorts, like making it a big deal. And Spencer said, "LOL, let's not make it too much of the shorts. I wear the same type of clothes every day, but I told y'all on the last podcast that it's in Brooklyn's hands. That part ain't new news." Then he said, he responded to a tweet that said, some Hoop Central said Spencer Dinwiddie asking price is $25 million per year, and then Spencer said all they did was divide 125 by 5. All I did was look at the market and do multiplication. I didn't say anything about a max deal like some of y'all are implying. So, Spencer. Well, this is the second. It's like this might be the second or third time that Spencer has been saying like It gives me the feeling that he wants to stay because like he keeps bringing it up like, yo, it's in Brooklyn's hands. It's in Brooklyn's hands. It's up to Brooklyn. And Brooklyn wants to keep me. They want to keep me.
And it's like, why would he make that comment? Why would he say it's in the Nets' hands? Like you could have just responded and be like, I just wear the same clothes every day. But he brought up the Nets thing. I mean, I think he wants to be here.
But let's be real.
Go ahead.
No, you go for it, brother. Go for it.
I was me, Chubbs, and I think Daniel and DJ Chasm, and I think Will Opportunists. We was talking for like a good maybe 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
And for just like an hour straight, we were just talking about like the importance of like Spencer, you know. And I just feel like if we have him, you know, because look what fucked us up. So James Harden got injured in the first 40 seconds of the series, right?
Yeah.
If we have Spencer, we win, right? You look at game 3, Joe was 0 for 11. If we have Spencer there, we win. Kyrie goes down.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if we have Spencer there, we win. And I just feel like we were saying how he's like kind of like insurance. Yeah. You know, like I feel like he just secures our victory, like if we have him. Yeah. And there's nobody else that we could really get like him for real. Like on the, like, you know, I feel like, bro, we got to keep him like at all costs, bro. Like at all costs. Like if we have the big three, bro.
$25 million a year, though, bro. Oh,
it's win now, though.
Yeah, it is. It is. I guess. Yeah, it is. But that $25 million a year.
That is a problem. I mean, we didn't really get to the solution to that.
Yeah, but Sai making big bucks, bro. Sai making big bucks, bro. You're buying the freaking, the craziest shit, bro. But it's a little much.
I want to keep Spencer. I really do. Like, the dude's got a big spot in my heart for being there with the earlier guard of the Nets. Like, I love the guy. I love his gameplay. I love everything about what he brought to the Nets.
Yeah.
My fear is when you are missing as many pieces are we missing, and you're about to go through $25 million at one player. It's like, then that means everything else is going to come at a serious discount, and like, what could you realistically?
You don't feel like we could just like, you don't feel like at bare minimum that we could we just need like another center, like another good center, or how many pieces do you feel like we need?
Well, I keep saying it. We need a starting power forward. We need a starting center. Don't have them. Our only options are right now at center is DJ.
Wait, hold on, y'all.
On top of that,
let me read the super chat. Appreciate you, Mike Zeri. He said TLC better be untouchable or I'm smoking ish. All right, go ahead, y'all. Go ahead, y'all.
No, but like,
on our book, no?
Yeah, but and then on the flip side, bro, like seriously, think about it. Like, then you still need to put a good 4 or 5 decent players on the bench, and it's like, I've said this before, and I know we all agreed, is like, I don't want to go into the next season having a fucking cookie-cutter, random-ass fucking bench where I'm throwing guards at power forward positions and I'm having dudes that shouldn't be at center. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my big fear, is that we go all in on Spencer and make him happy and give him the big bucks. But yet now we're chinsing on... Because to me personally... These other positions are more important than having Spencer come off the bench.
Yeah.
Because that's really what's going to happen. You're going to pay a dude...
I wish they would bring Joe off the bench, too.
Yeah, but you're going to be paying Joe Harris and Spencer Dinwiddie $17 to $25 million to come off the bench. Just does not sound like a smart financial move or trying to build a good team. As much as I want to keep Spencer, it just does not. sound.
And then the rest of your bench besides Spencer Dinwiddie and Joe Harris are just kind of cheeks. I mean, they're not. What else are they doing?
Yeah.
And then you're going to throw in. Let's be honest. If you're dumping all your money on Spencer, then what are you really paying the rest of these guys?
That's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to be straight vet minimums, and we might have to use some draft players. Some draft. But again, I think if we do give Spencer that money, I think Sean Marks is gonna he's gonna have to move somebody, like take some pressure off that cap.
Like,
Shamet or DJ has to go if we put all that money into Spencer. Like somebody has to go.
I'm telling
you got to keep in mind though that we dominated even with our weaknesses. Like I feel like we dominated. I would like to get a power forward in the center too, but I feel like if we could get a center, I feel like because we dominate. There was one game that we looked like human, like in terms of when we still had even when Harden was going, bro. Like we won by 20 game, won by 40. So I feel like. I feel like, bro, we could just, I feel like we could live without one of them, but I think it would be smarter for the team, and financially, like he said. But I just feel like because we dominated so much, I just feel like, bro, I wish he wasn't asking for 25. Like that's just
no. I mean,
he wasn't asking.
You want him to get his, but at the same time, I just like his expectation and our reality do not meet.
Yeah.
And shout out to Access. He said $40 million just on the bench, laughing, LOL, and that's between two fucking players. It's
that's bad.
And
bad,
the reason, the reason why I think that Spence wants to stay in Brooklyn is because he knows, like, there's been rumors all day about Spencer, Miami Heat's interested, Pelicans are interested. He knows that Brooklyn could pay him the most money. Brooklyn's the only team that could pay him the most money, can give him that 5-year, 125 or whatever he said the max was. Brooklyn's the team that can pay him the most, and he knows that. He knows that. So that's why he keeps.
I have a crazy
Harden. Are you kidding me?
Plus, you want to play with
I have a crazy trade. I have a crazy trade proposal. Would you do a trade with Spencer for that 10th pick?
Oh wow. That's a good.
Just for the 10th pick. Just for the 10th pick?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're not taking it. I mean, that's 20 points per game, so probably not. But
yeah, I'd trade for a player.
A player and a 10th, or the player. You try to get a player and a 10th pick.
All right. This is Steven Adams at a fucking 10th pick.
If they still had Jonas, wait, how much was Jonas Valanciunas making? Oh, they don't have Jonas no more, right? They don't have Jonas no more. If it was a 10th and Jonas Valanciunas,
they had Steven Adams.
If they had a 10th and Jonas Valanciunas, I would take that for Spencer. If the Memphis still had, I don't know. Well, the deal didn't go through yet because I think it's like August. I think it's like August something when the Memphis deal goes through. But if it was Jonas Valanciunas and a 10th for Spencer, I don't know.
And then MJM said he said yeah, then flip the 10th for a good player.
Oh, flip the 10th for okay. That's another point. Oh yeah, let me ask the chat. What does the chat think? Do you guys we should keep Spencer, give him that money, or should we just let him go or trade him? What is your opinion? Let me know in the chat right now. Everybody in the chat, what's y'all opinion on Spencer? Again, if you're joining us right now, we were just going over what Spencer tweeted today, and he was responding to tweets saying that it's in Brooklyn's hands. It's up to them if they want to keep me. And he said he didn't say anything about a max. He never said anything about the max. He was just giving an example of the 5-year 125 that Brooklyn can offer him. He didn't say he wants the max. He just said that Brooklyn could pay him the most money out of all these teams, And again, another reason, like Saint was saying, another reason why Spencer would stay is because he has the best opportunity to win a championship here, Like if he goes to Dallas, if he goes to Miami or the Pelicans, especially if he goes to the West, he's probably not going to see the finals or the Western Conference Finals. But if he stays in Brooklyn, then he'll be in that limelight.
I think all the teams that have an opportunity to offer him something, even if it is a West or East team, it's definitely on the Nets because I just don't see the Lakers giving him the bag. They can't afford it either. and the only way that happened is by making a trade. But it sounds like they probably are going a different direction, and it's just, I don't know. I kind of hope that Dinwiddie has to come down to. I also think he needs to come down to earth a little bit. Like, I know he's a good player, but I don't think he's worth $25 million a year. I really don't.
I didn't expect him to propose that. If that's accurate, I didn't expect him to do that. To go up.
I think, but he's a businessman. He's trying to upsell him, but it's too much.
As you can.
Yeah, I think it's. I honestly
and let's
think
be honest. How many? There's not many.
25. I respect that. I just didn't expect to go up to 25.
I doubt Spencer gets $25 million a year. There's a lot of how many 20-point per game scorers are getting like $20 million a year? I mean he's scoring 20 points per game. Like he scored 20 the 1 year when Kyrie got hurt.
Coming off a torn, yeah. Like I said,
is the team really willing to pay $25 million there? I mean, they could, but I mean, still, is he really worth that?
Coming off,
there's a lot of 20-point per game scorers that are probably better than Dinwiddie that are making like $10 million less than he wants.
And he's coming off a torn ACL. Like, are you guys still willing to give him that bread? Coming off a torn ACL, he's coming off a torn ACL.
Yeah, I've been saying that. I said that last year when we were even a year earlier in the season, and then B.Me just said the same thing. He said, Dinwiddie is coming back off an injury. Who the fuck is giving this guy $125 million?
That's why I thought that he would maybe lower it.
Yeah, or I even said I wish he would just be smart and accept $12 million and just run with it and say, hey, and then build yourself. But because to me, it's like I think with injuries and players, and sometimes their business moves are a little out of whack, in my opinion. Where I think it's like, hey, dude, you're coming off your second torn ACL on a different knee. And you do have something to prove that you're still healthy and that you can still run and gun like you did before. But now you're just coming out saying, pay me like an all-star, pay me the max, give me the shit, without really... Because I think you got something to prove, in my opinion.
That's why I thought he would go lower. I was like, he'll probably be humble. He'll probably be humble enough, because wasn't he getting paid 20? I said it in the stream. I was like, maybe he'll take 16, 17. Like, he'll understand that hey, he came off the ACL, and so I'm just now hearing 25. That's kind of a shocker to me. I
think that's the max he was talking about. He said the Brooklyn Nets could offer me that if like he said, they could offer him the most money. But like I said, I don't think another team
he should take less though. I was expecting him maybe take a little bit less.
Yeah,
but that's the problem with the NBA is somebody like him who is good sees sees certain players in the NBA getting these big ass deals and they're trash.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Think about all the dudes that have had money thrown at them the last 4 seasons, and you could arguably say Spencer is better than half of them. I mean, just the lower guys.
Dennis Schroeder wants $100 million. Do you guys think that Dennis Schroeder is better than Spencer? Dennis Schroeder said he wants that type of money, that 20, 24, 20, what is it, 22, 23, $1 million a year?
Stop it! Stop it now! Stop it! If a team pays him that much, then a team will definitely pay Spencer that type of money.
Dennis Schroeder was getting
Spencer is 60 times better than that.
Dennis Schroeder was getting 18, I think, from the Lakers. Let me read some comments. Malcolm Brogdon isn't making
too much.
Somebody said Malcolm Brogdon isn't making $25 million. Wow! Shout out Michael Porter Jr. I didn't know that. Wow, that's crazy. And he's really good. And he's not even making $25 million. Wow. Yeah, that's what I said. 25 to 30 million is a lot, yo. That's all-star-ish. That's definitely all-star-ish range.
I just think that's ridiculous. I do think he's going to come down to reality if he starts entertaining the idea of other teams, what they offer him. I just don't see teams even offering him anywhere close to $25 million.
His stock is down off the injury. He's gonna have to. He gonna see it soon when they offer it. Your stock is down.
Brogdon is making $20 million.
Oh, he's making 28.
I think the Nets offer him something pretty decent, and he's gonna be I'm gonna go see what other teams offer, and then I think he's gonna see reality. If the Nets were smart, they would come in at a decent level that they can live with comfortably, let him mull on it, and then other teams are honestly, I don't think are going to go much higher. They may offer a little bit more, but I don't think they're going to go much higher. And ultimately, I think he makes a decision to stay with the Nets if it's within respectability for him or even what he's worth. I could see $15 million. I'd be comfortable $15 million a year. He was about to make 12 this year.
Yeah.
But I would be hard pressed to pay that guy above 15 or even 20 million.
Yeah.
You're getting greedy at that point, in my opinion.
Off the ACL, you gotta understand, like you gotta be aware. Like I said, you gotta be aware of your stock at that point. Now he's probably just. I mean, that's some regular business shit where like you'll say like a really high price, and you kind of put, the buyer in position to like, what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you try to. That's how you basically get the highest from them, like the highest that they'll do. So maybe that's it. But like
negotiate,
tripping. Yeah.
Wait, somebody said there's breaking news. There's breaking news. NBA Central on Twitter.
No, there's not. He's lying.
Oh, he's lying. Oh, okay.
Well,
that's not a reliable source.
Juice Kid posted something that said an unknown team is preparing to make Spencer Dinwiddie a significant offer, and then it says parentheses, the team is not the Knicks. So I guess we'll find out about that.
Oh.
Whether that's true or not.
The thing about the NBA Central is that it's not that really reliable.
Yeah, they're not.
But I mean,
they be on Twitter heavy though. Like they're always trending on Twitter though. So I'll be confused. Like is NBA Central? Who runs NBA Central?
They got a lot of followers. I mean, I'm not saying like they're entirely they're not entirely clickbait. But I mean, a lot of what they put out is clickbait. I mean, that up here a team is the team is not the Knicks. That's just the guy. The source that NBA Central got their shit from is a Knicks guy.
Yeah.
So it's just the Knicks saying that a team isn't going to. And they're not going to pay him that much money.
I'm reading some of even other people that are on Twitter that may not be Nets fans are saying, I'm reading one thing on Twitter, guys saying, why are teams begging for Dinwiddie, but he literally had a serious injury and no one knows what type of player he's going to be. Mm-hmm. I mean, that is truth. Yeah. I mean, I think he's going to be good, but I don't. Dinwiddie's acting like he didn't get hurt and he just balled out all last year, and he's like, "Pay me the shit." I can understand if he was healthy all season and went into the playoffs and did some shit, or let's just say he was there and Kyrie goes down and he steps in and we win it. Then I could entertain. Hey, give me $125 million. I could entertain that, but. That's not what you did.
Let me read some comments, y'all. Somebody said Dinwiddie's not worth just $10 million. Dinwiddie also knows KD, Harden, or Kyrie are not interested in signing long-term contracts. I disagree with that. I don't think he knows. I just think and KD came out and said today that they asked about KD about what makes him want to extend, and he kind of. The comments he made was kind of like gave me the feeling that he wants to like extend with them with the big three. He just talked about.
He said.
Yeah, go ahead.
They all love. Because I read that too. He said he straight out and came and said, "Listen, the time will come when we have to deal with that." Mm-hmm. He's like, but we all love playing with each other. We all like he basically says they love what they have over there. They love the camaraderie. They love playing with each other. Yeah. They love Brooklyn. Basically, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
And.
Guarantee you Kyrie and KD stay.
And that they all love it, and that time will come. Like, I get the feeling like these dudes, I mean, because quite honestly, where else are these three guys to be able to play together no other team is going to be able to do what we're able to do and still be competitive, especially with the owner that we have. And it's like, when are these guys ever going to have a chance?
Yeah.
Like, this is rare to see the talent that three different superstars with this type of talent, like still arguably have 3-4 good years left in them.
Yeah.
Right. Like, where else are you going to find that at this stage of the game? Like nowhere.
Yeah.
I always kind of thought Harden would maybe leave. Like I don't know why. I just kind of get. I don't know. I just get that feeling. But I think if Kyrie, obviously. Like Kyrie, I mean, he's from Jersey, but obviously, I think for sure Kyrie's staying, and if Kyrie stays, then KD will stay. But I don't know. I think Harden came to get a ring. He might fuck around and go back to Houston. Like,
I agree with you.
I don't think he'll ever go back to Houston.
No, he's not going back to Houston. But
I feel like too much was done there. Too much bridges.
I agree with Julian though that
the smart thing to do would be to stay. But
I agree with Julian though that KD and Kyrie are definitely for certain because like I said, Kyrie, this is his home. This is his hometown, and for KD, like I said, he's getting older. Like this is where I think he wants to build his retirement, legacy. He wants to end his legacy. New York is that market. He has the boardroom. He has the boardroom offices here. And again, and the fact that he's getting older, so it's like, even if where is he gonna go at 38 years old? Like, where are you gonna go? You know what I'm saying? You might as well just retire in Brooklyn.
He's 30, so like, as KD gets older and he gets like Kyrie will still be 31, 32.
Yeah,
it's just good to do it like that.
Yeah, like where are you gonna go at 40 or 38? You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna stay. I think he's gonna stay. Like this is gonna be his last team.
Now, if you ask me, I could see Kyrie retiring before Harden and KD. I really do.
Yeah,
I wouldn't surprise me if he got like a ring or two and said, I'm good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't surprise me.
I could see that for a fact. He's 30 right now, so after 2 rings, he might be 32, almost 30.
You said Kyrie's retiring?
A ring or two and just be like, peace out, y'all. I'm going to go save the world.
Remember everybody thought Kyrie was going to retire this year? We all thought. Remember when Kyrie, this year, everybody was like the Kyrie conspiracy because of the jerseys. Every game.
Every game.
Every game. Yo, let me get your jersey, bro. I'm like, yo, why Kyrie doing this? Like, you're not going to see him next year. Like, stop doing this, Kai. Yo, let me get your jersey.
Bro's addicted to getting jersey, bro. Like he needs an intervention.
It's for his jersey collection because obviously he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough money in his bank accounts. So he has to see jerseys. Obviously,
he clearly has an addiction.
Right?
Like
Kyrie got
eBay and get intervention set up for KD.
He sells it on eBay. Be like, he gets the signed Bam Adebayo jersey, puts it on eBay.
Kyrie's addicted.
He needs that money.
Kyrie's addicted to jerseys. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna read some comments and then we're gonna switch over to Bruce Brown news because I know the Bruce Brown news came out today. Somebody said Kyrie's retiring and that everybody else I don't know. No, bro. Kyrie and KD. It's hard and I don't know about. But KD's retiring too.
I just get that feeling. Like I don't think
KD said it. I think
it's a wild card, but it wouldn't surprise me.
KD,
because I think if they win next year and then they say they win, but see that's the thing. I think they're definitely if they win next year, I see them all signing extensions.
Yeah,
and then there's a very good chance that they all do retire, depending on.
There was an interview. Look it up on Google. There was an interview where they asked KD this, and he said he wanted to retire in Brooklyn. But there, I remember there was an interview like when he first got here, or like I think it was a second year. But they asked him about that, and he said he wanted to retire. Let me read.
When you look at stuff like the boardroom, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, when you look at stuff like the boy, and then once again, Kyrie's from here. Like when you look at. There's like KD and Kyrie, like a lot of shit just like coordinates real nicely. Like they're gonna be here. They're gonna be here.
Yeah, like I said, and KD has a lot of business here in New York. Like I said, his manager is from New York. Boardroom is here. Overtime. I think he owns part of Overtime. I don't know, one of these sports media companies he owns, and that they're based in New York. Like a lot of his headquarters for his businesses is in New York. Yeah. On
top of all of that.
Yeah.
Like on top of everything is New York.
Yeah.
Man, he just won't wear his Timbs in peace, man. Just wear his Timbs in peace. Just wear his do-rag in peace. Man.
Ever since the first time I seen KD at the Rucker, when KD came to the Rucker that year and dropped 66, I knew he just loved New York, yo. Like he just loved the vibe of New York. Like when he came to New York that one time, and he remember I think the NBA was like in the lockout. I just knew he loved New York. Like he loves New York.
It's an open market because the Knicks at the time it was an open market because the Knicks are trash. Like why wouldn't you want to? Why wouldn't you want to take control of that? Why wouldn't you want to take control of it and hold it and be the kings of that? Whereas New York and Cali, that's what it's always been.
My
New
question
York and
about
Cali.
Harden, and to add to that though, like why I think Harden is gonna stay is where else the fuck is he gonna go? Like maybe Miami, like. Could you see him going to like another subpar market team? I just don't see that anymore. It's like
it wouldn't be smart to.
You're in the Mecca now, so it's like the only way I see him making an equal move is maybe going to LA, maybe Miami, but it just, I don't know. Like, depending on, if and when he leaves, like, how old he is, like, what's his objective? Like, is he looking at marketing? Is he looking at, like, actually winning? And maybe he's like, oh, fuck it, I'll go with this.
Maybe he want to average 35 again. Maybe he want to go average 32 and grab some more scoring titles. Maybe he want to,
I think those days are over for him. Honestly,
it should be.
Because I don't think he's like he could do it, but I don't know if he has that drive anymore to do those every night, putting up almost damn near 40-point triple doubles. Like,
shout out to Isaac. He said Harden is a part owner of Saks Fifth Avenue. Oh yeah, he just became he did. He just became an owner of Saks Fifth Avenue. Yeah. So that's a good
He's gonna own every party hall in New York.
He gonna buy Starlets next. Yo, Shells, you gonna buy Starlets?
SOBs and all that.
Just name them all Hardens. Are you going to Hardens?
Harden about to buy SOBs and Starlets. He's about to buy Starlets. Now the New York strip club scene is dead though.
You need to relax with these outfits, bro.
Yeah.
A clean outfit, just a little baggy. A clean outfit.
He's got like weird. He's always got like some weird sleeve and leg shit going on. That makes him look like it makes him look all like some. I don't know. It just makes him look randomly weird. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like he looks like he's about to jump out of an airplane right there.
Baggy. And it's all so baggy.
I feel like he wanted the half parachute look. Like, if I jump out the plane, like, put my arms out, I'm good to go. Like, I don't know what he's thinking, but
somebody said JH said they probably won't go anywhere. This organization gives them so much freedom and luxuries that they probably wouldn't get anywhere else, especially the more they age. That's a great point. Shout out to JH. He likes
that's true.
Kevy Cake said Harden likes being a playmaker better than being the scoring carrying the scoring. And I kind of agree with that. I think he does enjoy like the assists. Yeah,
it fits him better.
Yeah,
and I think like depending on what he wants to like, if he wants more legacy points, like what if it wouldn't be outlandish to go like maybe I should go win a ring somewhere else, especially if it's a superstar there.
Yeah.
We don't know what the landscape will look like in 3 years, but I think that's a possibility when you're talking about anybody who is top 5 at any position and you're doing it for legacy, like. Or what if he doesn't get a Finals MVP? What if KD gets it? And he's like, I want a Finals MVP, and I want to get another championship on another team. Like that's possible.
I get the vibe that he's past that shit because I feel like his time in Houston was exactly that. Like that's what he was going for in Houston.
I feel the same way.
Like he was the man. He tried. He showed you that he can literally carry a team. Unfortunately, it never translated to a deep playoff run and into the championship. Like it just never translated. Plus he had Mike D'Antoni, so there's part of that answer. But I think he's kind of past that now. I think he like loves playing the game and he wants to win. But I also think he's at a point now where he's like, I just want to be part of the team, make the shit work, and go out and win and get the W. I think he's kind of over the hey, look at me, because that's what made him leave. He damn near left OKC with Westbrook and KD over like $5 million. Like the team didn't want to give him an extra $5 million, and Harden wanted it. He's like, all right, I'm out.
Yeah,
like.
Yeah, he wanted that. Like I said, he wanted that solo team. He wanted his own team.
Yeah.
But then after experiencing all those ups and downs,
like being with another superstar. But I just think it's a lot. And then I think depending on what the media do, because the media might fry him for how they did KD when he won. Just KD going to the Warriors.
Yeah.
Like that, they fried him, but with Harden, like I can already hear the shit that they gonna say about him for being on the team with KD and Kyrie and winning. It's gonna be people saying that his shit doesn't count and that he didn't prove nothing. And I just think there's a lot of possibilities for him, for reasons for him to leave. But I feel like he fits best here. I think when he's playmaking like this and like shooting. Not as many shots. His efficiency goes up. I think he fits here, but I could see certain possibilities where like he leave. I can't really see any possibility with KD and Kyrie leaving.
I don't think these guys give a shit about that like legacy shit anymore. I really don't think they care. you could just the way KD talks. KD could give two fucks what anybody thinks about him. To some degree. Yeah. Like I think to some level he's in that he loves to just like talk shit with people, and you could either take that as like he's really sensitive and cares what people think, or he's just that dude that loves to just talk shit on social media. But I think all three of these guys, like especially Kyrie is extremely confident in himself and where he sees himself in basketball legacy, that he could care less whether it was true or not. Like he don't care. KD's like, I don't care anymore. And like Harden, I think Harden wants to win a chip. Yeah. But I don't think he cares how he does it anymore. I just when you're the man,
already. Yeah.
Let me,
when you're the man, like as long as he was and never got it done, I don't think he gives a shit.
He's accomplished enough.
Let me switch the topic to Bruce Brown. So the Bruce Brown news today, the Nets will tender a qualifying offer to Bruce Brown. As expected, Brown will become a restricted free agent. So basically that just means the Nets are picking up his qualifying offer, which means they can match any team that offers Bruce Brown a deal. So that news is kind of, it's good news. That means the Nets do want to keep Bruce. They are interested, because if they weren't, they wouldn't tender his offer. So they're interested in keeping Bruce. How do you guys feel about that? Is a team going to overpay? Is a team going to pay Bruce more than $4 million? Because the qualifying offer the Nets are giving Bruce, I think it's like $4 million, or set at like 4.5, something like that. But is a team going to overpay? Do you see a team overpaying? Giving Bruce,
wasn't there a report floating around about saying that potentially Bruce could make more than Dinwiddie?
Oh, wow.
I thought I read something similar to that saying that
in the chat.
Like there was like some article somewhere. I'm not saying it's got truth to it, but I mean, again, I like Bruce Brown. I wouldn't mind keeping him, but I don't want to. I can't fathom overpaying him for the needs we need, especially for having this conversation next to Spencer Dinwiddie at fucking possibly $20 million or more a year.
Yeah.
It just sounds like, again, unless you're the owner and you're like, I don't care what you spend and I don't care how big my tax bill is.
Yeah.
I just, again, how do you not offer this guy just a low thing, and then if another team comes in above him, I can't imagine they're going to get into a pissing match for Bruce Brown. I just, I can't. Like, as much as I know he would be good to have on the team, and he is a great defensive guy to have, that's about all really, you know.
He's a good rebounding and defensive guard. He does rebound too. I love how Bruce rebounds.
Exactly. Yeah. Defensive, that's...
Defense and rebounding, I really like him.
He's good. I mean, he's good, but I mean, I can't see Spencer making $25 million a year, let alone Bruce making even close to that. Like, I doubt Bruce makes more than $10 million this year. I mean, he can make more, and there's still major flaws to Bruce too. Like, he's not getting $20 million a year, but he's still, I love the guy.
They said his value.
Some big flaws.
They said his value was around like 8 to 10, I think, a year, maybe something around there. Like, his value went up with us. His value went up. His value wasn't that high with the. I don't think his value wasn't that high with the Pistons, but with us, I think it went up like to 8 to 10, maybe 11 mil a year.
And what's a shame is that you look at somebody like DJ making the money that he should be making.
Oh, exactly.
And you know what I'm saying? And it's like, and it hurts because
it hurts so bad.
Are you realistically? Unless you're going, and this is the problem I have with the Nets right now and their role players, because let's be honest, all these guys we're talking about, with the exception of maybe Dinwiddie, because Dinwiddie could start on some teams, is that we're talking about giving big bucks to role players when we have so many deficiencies in our system right now. And I will always go back to that. It's like, you're telling me you're willing to pay Dinwiddie, you're willing to pay Bruce Brown, and where does that still get us? You're still getting us pieces that we don't really need to be the team we want to be.
Yeah.
We keep talking about how we need bigs. We keep talking how we need 3-and-D guys, like wing guys, big wing guys. But you want to go sign a point guard, and you want to go sign Bruce Brown that is not a starter. He's arguably a defensive bench player. And unless you can get that for cheaper, I'm pretty sure the Nets could find somebody what Bruce Brown does cheaper.
Yeah. It's funny. Somebody said, "What's going on with Bruce's cut?" I don't know what haircut Bruce has. Actually, I never seen this video before, but I saw a picture of Bruce working out with Jeff Green in Miami. And well, shout out to 305 Sports. I just found this right now. Bruce, this is I guess Bruce working out. He's working on his threes in Miami. It says here.
I like their shoes, but his cut is a little fucked up.
Someone was like, "What's going on with Bruce's cut?"
Oh my gosh, Bruce Brown is not going to have hair by the age of 28.
That cut is a little fucked up.
Yo, hold on. Let me pause it. Let me pause it right here.
Bro, he has no hair.
Oh my god,
it just grows.
Look at that! Look at that right there, bro.
No structure. It's just hair.
Yo, what is that?
It's like he's got the Batman thing going on in the back of his head. It's like,
yo, and his barber be setting him up.
Yo, look at his hair.
I remember in the post game, he said, "Yo, I just got a new haircut." I'm looking like,
yo, why is his hair like this?
Look at that! Right there. What the? That's like one of those, like, what do they call the hats that the Muslim guys wear? What the fuck is that?
Where's his structure on the side?
Yo, he got the mushroom. It looked like somebody put the ball. Somebody put the ball on his head. You know, you put the ball on your head and do the cut.
From the headband, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, it looks like the side of his hairline starts behind his ear, bro. Look at that, bro. It's like
holy shit! Sorry.
Yo, I'm crying right now. Yo, he got the like.
I think I just peed a little, bro. Like, holy fuck!
He got the nerve to line it
up. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, it's like somebody put a ball on his head and cut his hair, and then just left it like that, like no line up, nothing.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh my god!
Somebody needs to go on there and leave a comment like, "Yo, what the fuck's up with your hair, bro?"
I just realized that.
I'm not paying
oh my
you 12
god!
Bills. That's your haircut, bro.
Yo, his hair is bad.
God, it's so far back.
I'm crying right now.
It's so far.
Somebody said Lego Man hair. Yo, why is his hair like this?
Hey, I'm not. Hey, but don't get mad, bro. Hey, at least it makes the 3-point shot better.
He is.
He's hitting his threes. Yo, shout out to Bruce Brown, yo.
It's just a straight line. There's no hair. There's just a straight
shout out to Bruce, bro.
He had to have done that himself, bro. He had to have done that himself.
Nah, Bruce.
Lego man.
Bruce, don't make New York look bad, Bruce. Our barbers are good over here, Bruce.
Look at the back of his head.
Don't make our barbers.
Even when the close up.
The side front is so bad.
Yo, Chad. I promise you right now, Bruce did not get that cut in New York, y'all. He got that cut in Boston. That was not a New York haircut. He did that himself.
I did that shit myself.
You can tell he just cut his hair because his forehead ain't tanned yet.
Yo, that's crazy, son. Somebody said, "Oh, nah, we gotta go bald," and Bruce said it's good.
Nah, AJ, please look up a picture of him in Miami, bro, and while he was in college, because his shit in Miami was wicked. Please look up him in Miami.
Nah,
that is too much.
Look up Bruce Brown in Miami. Look up Bruce Brown Miami University because his shit was wicked.
Yeah, bro.
He never had good hair. He's never had good hair,
bro. That's bad, bro.
Somebody's lying to him every time he goes to get a haircut. Just
nah, yo, let me move off the Bruce.
The little heads.
Let me move off the Bruce slander, yo.
Guys put on their head, bro. Oh my god, that looks exactly like it.
Alright, bro, it changes shapes. Every angle he turns, like this shit, it looks curved at that angle, but at the other angle, the shit.
Now we know why Bruce wears a headband. Now we know why Bruce wears a headband.
Exactly.
We know why he wears a headband. But Chad, again, we know Bruce did not get this cut in New York. This doesn't represent New York. I love how he got all the Brooklyn gear on and he wants to come back, but this cut is not. He didn't get this in New York. He didn't get it in New York.
Wow, we shell out do-rags back in the NBA just to get my man Bruce. At least wave that up. That's just come on now.
Oh, dude.
At least wave that up, man.
All right, I gotta stop, man. I'm fucking crying over here.
But yo, everybody in the chat right now, it's the say whatever segment. So,
oh my god,
put your questions in the chat. If you guys have any questions about the Nets or whatever, put @Saint and ask your questions is to say whatever segment is part of that stream, where we'll answer questions, answer any topics you guys want to talk about. Oh, somebody put a good question. Shout out to Nick Young. He put a question in the chat. He said, "Are there any big free agents that might take a pay cut to come to the Nets?" That's a good question, man. And I was thinking about that. That's a good question because I was thinking about that.
Big free agents?
Yeah, big free agents. Because this free agent class, I looked down the free agent class. There's Chris Paul, Kawhi, Mike Conley. Oh, let me bring up the.
There is a lot.
Let me bring up the free agent
Kawhi will come here on a pay cut just to heal the fuck up and just. I feel like he would do
Nah,
it.
not Kawhi. What about Mike Conley? Would you guys take if Mike Conley took a pay cut? Would you take Mike Conley?
As a bench player, hell yeah, I would.
Oh, he would be that. I mean, honestly, he's the automatic sixth man if we get that. Mike Conley would be so that's so good to have off the bench.
Let me read.
I've always been a fan of him. I think
with Harden. Yeah. But he would work so good. Like he would get the role players involved a lot, just like Harden. I mean, he's a great playmaker.
He's past his prime, but he still is a smart enough player, basketball IQ wise, that he could be valuable to the team. I think so.
Let me read the free agent tracker. So Chris Paul, Kawhi Leonard, Mike Conley, Kyle Lowry, DeMar DeRozan, Otto Porter Jr., Victor Oladipo, Goran Dragic, Tim Hardaway Jr., Dennis Schroeder, Evan Fournier, Danny Green, Andre Iguodala, Kelly Oubre, and then that's probably the most expensive. Kelly Olynyk. Kelly Olynyk.
Would you guys be all right with because we're paying a lot of money. So say we get rid of Dinwiddie, would y'all be all right with DeMar DeRozan? You think to be honest, I think DeMar DeRozan would make less than Spencer Dinwiddie. I think DeRozan's goal is to win now. And I mean, he's been saying that, but who knows? I mean, that would be crazy.
I don't think he fits
his pride to come off the bench like that.
Yeah, I don't think he fits the team. He just got paid $27 million from the Spurs that last year, so he is in that 20. But I don't see him fitting. The reason why he don't fit the team is because we're such a big 3-point shooting team. I just feel like he's that mid range. He's not. Yeah, he's not a 3-point shooter. That makes sense.
I mean, off the bench he would murder, but
he's not gonna. I don't think he's gonna come. He's not gonna come off the bench.
And it's crazy because DeMar DeRozan is not even that old. He's still 31, so he can get the bag on a championship contending team. I mean, he can get at least 20 mil on a championship.
He basically came out and said he wants to go to the Lakers anyway. So I think he's going to the Lakers. I could see.
Oh my god!
I could see Goran Dragic. If Goran Dragic leaves, I could see him possibly taking a pay cut to come to the Nets. I could see Goran Dragic. Who else can I could see taking a pay cut to come to the Nets? That's about it. Yeah, Goran Dragic was getting. He got 18 mil this last year.
I think he wants to stay with it.
Could we get? I mean, how does Oubre sound? I mean, he doesn't sound too bad.
Oubre is 15 mil. 15. He got paid 15 mil last year, and he's a free agent.
Yeah, he's established.
Okay, then I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I still think if we keep Dinwiddie, I mean, we don't have much money to spend. I mean, but if we get rid of Dinwiddie, I'm actually perfectly fine with getting Oubre because we have enough money to do it.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not over Bruce Brown's hairline, bro. What is that?
Well, one of the two questions that have been posted for so far is whose hairline is receding faster, LeBron or Bruce?
LeBron, he broke that record a long time ago.
Yeah, and he had to go get some hair plugs for men. Shit. So I just think Bruce is just a victim of really fucked up haircuts and a headband.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Nah, I think his hairline is receding, but it's not that bad. It's a haircut that makes it bad.
Look what I put in the Discord chat, bro. I had to zoom in on
his haircut. How bad it was.
Bro, if LeBron's barber could make him, if LeBron's barber could make him look like he has a hairline, there's no way the Bruce Brown's barber could
It looked like he wearing a beanie.
I also
they do that, right? They tattoo the hair follicle.
Yeah.
They do. It's crazy.
I also think too with Bruce, it's the shape of his head is kind of is leaned back a little bit more than LeBron's. It's just got a weird angle to it. But Hey, I got a question. My Holy King said, you think this is the year the Nets make it to the finals, or do you still have doubts? I mean,
no doubt.
There's no doubt. As long as everybody's healthy, there's no doubt.
There's always a doubt.
Yeah, that's my only doubt is injuries. That's what I'm scared of. Injuries is the only thing I'm scared of.
Yeah, and I mean, if all three of our guys were healthy, we could have gone to the finals and won it with a subpar bench and power forward and center. Like, we could have gone with the fucked up shit that we had. We could have won it. So if we go into this next year with better role players and a better bench, plus all three dudes being healthy, there's just no way we don't go.
Look back at old streams like me, and Saint. Were like big, because everybody in the chat would be like, and everybody else up here too. But like is everybody else in the chat would be like, oh, we gonna 4-0 this team and da. And me and my co-host, we was like, bro, like relax, like it's not gonna be like that. Like don't get too far ahead of yourself. Like be real about the competition. So we were saying how Bucks might go to a game 7 with the Bucks. Yeah. Might have to, it might be a 4-2 like. But now that we've seen what we've seen, we could really sweep our way to the finals. Yeah. Like we really, I don't see anybody getting past winning more than one game on us.
Yeah.
Especially if we put up a better power forward and center with a better bench. There's no way. Like it's almost at that point. Like how the hell do you beat us? Like more than once. I just don't see it.
Shout out to Tricky Nicky, bro. What? Yeah, yes. Please hit the like button, y'all. If there's 100, you should have 100 likes in here. Please hit the like button, y'all. My Holy King said Oubre wants to win a championship. He doesn't care about coming off the bench. Yeah. I can see Oubre taking a pay cut to come here. I definitely can see that. I can see Oubre getting paid, and I'm not paying Oubre no 18 mil. The most I'll pay Oubre is like 8 mil. I'll pay Oubre 8, maybe 5. 5 to 8.
8 to 10.
Okay.
No, I said 5 to 8. My fault. 5 to 8. 5 to 8.
Let's be honest here. I mean, I like Bruce Brown. I like the guy, but are you really willing to pay Bruce Brown more money than Kelly Oubre? I think Oubre has more of an upside to Bruce than to himself than Bruce does to him. I mean, to be honest,
that's a tough. So Kelly, you're saying?
I think Oubre is I think Oubre is actually way better than Bruce.
Ooh.
But, I mean, he's. Not way better, but I mean he's better.
He's a better scorer, but I don't know if he has the ability to D up.
And he fits the system.
Nah, Oubre plays defense, bro. Oubre does play defense. He does.
Oubre's a good defender, bro.
Yeah, he does. He does lock up.
He is. He's 3 inches taller than Bruce Brown is.
He look like he about like 6'8". He look tall as fuck. He looks like he's 6'9".
I remember. I think it was the Warriors. Was it when the Warriors the home opener? He was playing really good defense on. I don't know if it was KD. He was playing good defense that game again. It was Kyrie, KD. He was. I think he dunked. Did he dunk on somebody that game?
Oh my God! He dunked on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he dunked on KD, and then I think he was like.
Shooting was awful. He went like I think. What did he go like 0 for 30 his first?
Yeah. He catch and shoots. Like is he good with catch and shoots?
He had a bad. Like I said, this is the weird part about it.
He's decent, but he is an on and off player. He is another on and off player. That's what he is. But he can score outside of 3-pointers.
He had a bad shooting year this year, but when he was on the Suns, was it the Suns or was it Suns last year? The Suns.
It was the Suns.
When he was on the Suns, he was shooting like 40% from 3 that year. Like he had a crazy shooting year, and then all of a sudden on the Warriors, he was like trash from 3. I don't know what happened.
See, I want somebody because Bruce, like to be honest, if Bruce just like got him a little catch and shoot 3, bro, then I would want to keep him. But like that's a weakness, bro, because like we pass it to you when you get open looks and you can't shoot 3s and you don't trust your shot because you can't shoot 3s, so you try to run into the paint and put up that little weak ass floater, and sometimes that shit go in. Sometimes you lay the ball up. I give you your props, and you play your heart out. You get maximum hustle, bro. You be grabbing them rebounds. You fire.
Wait, somebody said Kelly Oubre. Somebody said Kelly said he's not coming off the bench. If he said that, then fuck him then.
I didn't. Well, then he's out the window.
AJ, why you go 10 on him like that?
I went OD. Fuck him then.
If you're not, dude, when you're coming here with the team we have, and you're not willing to to play the part.
Yeah,
then see ya.
He had a track, bro. He's saying that shit with
get your mind right. Don't
did you
come
see
here
his
thinking, no, I'm not starting. I'm going to start. No, fuck that. You got
Kelly Oubre had the nerve to say that, right? He had the nerve to say that with it. He played trash this year, trash from 3. They was trying to kick. They was rooting for. They were trying to get Kelly Oubre the hell out of Golden State, and then he's saying he wants to start. He's not coming off the bench. Like, whoa, come on, son.
Imagine they negotiate with the Nets, and he'd be like, "I want KD starting spot." He like, you have to come, you have to sub in for KD, and he's like, "I'm not coming off the bench."
Yeah. He does seem like one of those dudes that kind of like talks too much shit. Like he kind of came across that way playing with the Warriors. Like guys that come out thinking they're hot shit before they really develop to get to that. Yeah. Like you got flashes of goodness and you got some skills, but you need to like humble yourself and be a few year rookie and get your shit straight, and then
you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that bro. Golden State couldn't wait to get rid of you, bro. You acting like Golden State was
not that
bro.
Dude. You got skills, but you are not that dude to be talking like that.
And somebody in the chat said Goran Dragic is washed. No, he's not washed yet. He's not. He can still give you 12 points, 15 points off the bench.
Stay with the Heat because he's really cool with Jimmy, and like they seem like they have good chemistry.
He was the Heat's best. He was the Heat's best offensive player last year in the final or in the 2020 finals. He was the leading scorer in the playoffs on the Miami Heat.
He was. That's true.
And then this year in the first round, I think he might have averaged more than Jimmy in that first round against the Bucks. So it's like, how was he washed?
Yeah, Jimmy was ass, but I don't want to see him leading them. I think they have like a real commitment to each other. I mean, unless like something happened, but like if you see them like they're like Goran calls Jimmy the best player on the team and shit, like it's just real. Real camaraderie. Like, so I don't know, but I would like him. I would love him.
I would love to have Goran Dragic on it. If you took a little less money or a vet man or something like that for us, I would love to have Goran off the bench. That's amazing.
Well,
with no Spencer, that secures us the championship.
Yeah, I love that.
Speaking of Spencer in Miami, Nicholas Reed earlier asked the question. I told him to save it till now, and he said, "Would you trade Spencer to Miami for?" It looks like he wrote Precious and Nunn and a couple picks.
Oh, Precious Achiuwa?
I didn't know that guy's name.
I would have said yes to that trade before the playoffs. I would have said yes to that trade before the playoffs because Nunn had a terrible playoff performance.
Yeah, he did. I like Kendrick Nunn, though. On
top of that, you want to trade for a dude named Precious? I'm good.
Nah, bro. Precious is he's a defensive guy. He's one of those defensive guys.
Name Precious.
He's the guy that blocked KD and then was talking smack. Remember in the Nigeria game when he blocked KD and was talking smack.
But I'm not gonna have no dude named Precious.
That's bad luck, bro. That's bad luck.
Imagine someone like being named Precious, bro. That's awful as a guy, bro. Be like, hey, that's my guy Precious.
We don't want him, y'all.
Imagine a guy named Precious with Bruce Brown's haircut. That's
y'all.
He would get bullied so much. If he was a Cleopatra, so much. He got bullied.
Basically, that's not happening. Like just off that fact, we don't even got to get to none. Like we can just stop it right there.
Yeah. It's not the name itself. It's more so when you say Precious, I think of the movie, and I'm just like,
God, that shit give me bad vibes in general.
Yeah,
like,
if it wasn't for the movie, I wouldn't look at the name funny. But because of the movie, I'm like, bro, you named Precious.
Yeah, that shit depressed me. I'm good. If you seen Precious, you know.
Keep typing y'all questions, y'all. I'm gonna read some comments. Somebody said Dragic, good idea off the bench. On a vet min, but Dragic makes $20 million. Yeah, that's what I said. If he took the vet min for us, I would take Goran Dragic, but I think he might stay with the Heat. The Heat will kind of be dumb to let him go, honestly. Because who else is going to score?
Were we doing any phone calls?
Some dude named Nick wants to get up in here.
This is the waiting room.
Yeah, the Knicks fan.
Oh, the Knicks fan wants to get in here?
I see.
Get in here. Wait. Let me talk to him. I want to see his mental health. I want to make sure he's healthy. I just want to ask him some questions, bro.
Don't let him in.
So do I drag AJ? Do I drag him up?
The Knicks fan. I don't know. If is he gonna like give good points or he's gonna troll.
This would be the first time we actually had someone. I don't know. He was a Knicks fan. I mean, he was dropping love in the chat. I mean, he was.
We could give him a disclaimer and say, listen, if AJ decides to pull you in here,
he might troll us.
You start getting like wacky Nick shit. You ain't talking straight. You're talking nonsense. He's gonna bounce you right.
We'll take the vote. Let's take a vote from the chat. Yo, chat. Do you guys want the Knicks fan to come up and speak his piece? How you guys feel, chat? Let the chat decide.
Killer's there. He coming here. I'm finna.
I'm not opposed to having like people from.
Friendly.
I'm not opposed to having like other, because we've had people who are not fan of the Nets on this. I love having those kind of talks, but I just don't want it to be like trolling.
That was one guy, and he was still kind of a fan. I mean, Swaggy.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Like I said, I love having people who are not Nets fans on here, but like
so now he's saying he loves my Pistons. That's Tricky Nicky saying he loves the Pistons.
He doing that for
just bad.
So far we got 3 yeses, 2 no's.
He's
yes, overwhelmingly people are saying let him speak.
All right, everybody saying. Everybody said let him talk.
Even speak on the Pistons.
He says I'm an NBA fan.
All right, so I guess everybody. I guess we got enough yeses.
If he trolls, he gets banned. How about that? If he comes in and he starts talking nonsense, he gets the boot. Like,
bro, I'm hovering over his name right. Drag him up.
All right. We're dragging him out. We're dragging him.
Shit! Here we go.
There we go.
Yo.
Bro, how does it feel to be a Knicks fan?
Yo, Julia, chill. Yo, Tricky Nick, speak up.
He's an NBA fan, bro. He's an NBA
bro.
fan.
Tricky.
You gotta unmute yourself, Tricky.
No, Tricky. We did not just drag you up for you to not talk. So please talk. Come on.
Look to see if you're muted.
Tricky, stop playing, Tricky. Come on, bro, Tricky. Stop being
he said, bro, Tricky.
Speak words.
Bro, Tricky.
You saw Mike Tricky. Stop playing, Tricky, for real, Tricky.
We know the Knicks disappeared in the playoffs. Don't do that right now.
Julius Randle. Julius Randle.
Missing
in the playoffs award. MIP, missing in playoffs. Julius Randle.
10, do I give him 10 seconds?
Yeah. Give him 20 seconds.
9.
We'll give him the
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Tricky Nicky.
1. You had your moment.
R.I.P. Tricky. We rolling up Tricky. We smoking big Tricky pack. You feel me?
Everybody puts we smoking the Knicks pack. Smoking Knicks pack in the chat.
You know?
Let's spam it. Smoking the Knicks pack in the chat, y'all. Just like how the Knicks disappeared in the playoffs, they just didn't show up, you know.
That's his natural instinct. I mean, you can't resist your programming, you know. Like that's just what it is.
Hey, another question. Somebody named Unknown Clip said, "How do you feel about the new rules the NBAs are adding next season?" I guess the question is, which ones are they adding?
Oh man,
the adult dating bullshit.
I hate it, man. I hate how they keep changing the rule. Like they keep changing the rules. Like,
oh god.
And with Harden and with Trae Young, it's gonna be tough now because a lot of I'm not saying Harden can't. It's difficult for Harden to score without getting to the foul line. You know that's his thing. We saw
in Houston. To give a stat, like in Houston, half of he averaged like 14 free throw attempts a game, which is like over like basically over half his points will come from free throws, like over half.
Yeah, like we saw Harden.
This season.
We saw Harden what it looks like when Harden can't drive to the basket, and it's such a huge thing for him to get to the basket, get to the foul line. So if you take that away, the NBA's taking that away. Same with Trae Young with these fouls, with the foul baiting. You take that away from them, it's gonna be tough for them to score. Like I said, like I don't get it why they're changing the rules just for those guys. You know what I'm saying? I really don't get it.
Apparently, Tricky Nigga was trying to talk, but his mic wasn't working.
Let's see. Is he on I wonder if he's on working. If he was on a phone or a computer, because sometimes it can be different. When you're on a computer, you have to select the right mic.
Yeah. But with Harden, I think he'll. It seemed like he had less free throw attempts this year, and I feel like See, it's just the mindset. Like, if he just get his mindset right, like when they pass the rule, if he just goes with the mindset of like finishing through the contact, which obviously he can do, but have to rewire his mindset into, you know, instead of driving to the basket and let me get a foul, he just needs to make the adjustment of just finishing through it. Same thing with shooting threes. Like, he, you know, if he gets the mindset right, he'll still average like 26, 25.
Yeah, man. I just think that if he's not getting foul calls, man, it's gonna be tough, bro. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough for him to score.
It's gonna be tough, but you know,
he just got to play through it. Honestly, if he just goes strong to the rim, because he's already strong. Harden's already strong. Like, he don't need to go foul bait. You can just if you just power yourself to the rim, like body people to the rim, like you can get easy buckets. Just go strong to the rim. Don't like expect a call.
Finish through contact. Like, he's one of the best contact finishers, like layup wise. You know, like he can do that shit. But it's just now you can't. You can't be looking at the ref and shit like, oh, you gonna blow the whistle and give me points. Like, just finish through that shit. Like, he can do that. He's gonna need to adjust. Yeah, you know, no more getting half your points off. What's it called? But I think he'll be okay in there. Yeah. Like, I think he'll be okay. It's Katie and Kyrie. I feel like it's their jobs to score first anyway. So I think we'll be okay as a team.
Any other questions? Any other questions? Someone said, "What up? Yo, what up? Yo, Sniper TV was good."
I haven't seen anybody post anything, but
let me read this comment. Somebody said 23-year-old Jordan Goodwin will be an undrafted rookie who was better than Bruce Brown. He has a 6'10" wingspan, average 10 rebounds. Yeah. I had a video on Jordan Goodwin. I really like Jordan Goodwin. He's, like I said, they're comparing him to his NBA comparisons. Drew Holiday, 6'4". He's all defense. He made the he was in the all defense in college. I forgot what conference it was, but he was all defense. He definitely is like one of those guys to look out for. And I know like the Nets did take a look at him. I don't know if they interviewed him or worked him out. I think it was a workout or something like that. But he's definitely one of those guys to look at in this draft. Yeah. And like I said, he has a mid range. He has a 3-point shot. You know, he has like an all around game. He can pass a little bit. Yeah, shout out Triumphant Streams for that.
Yeah, man, I'm excited for Thursday because it's gonna tell us exactly which way.
Yeah, I finally got him.
It sucks because I feel like everything is. I hate that it's like kind of waiting to that to see, but it always does. I mean, have we really made any massive moves not outside of the big three, but did we in the past years, didn't we kind of always just wait till the draft till we really started cooking?
Yeah, everything always happens. He always makes a move in the draft. Every year there's like a trade or we take somebody. It's always everything happens in
But I feel like once he starts that's when the ball starts getting rolling. Like
definitely. Yeah.
That's when he starts making some serious moves. Like, I know a couple teams have made a couple little trades here and there. Yeah. But I almost feel like everything is dependent on how things go and who's available.
That's for the whole NBA though, bro, because the free agency period is right after that, because the free agency period is August 2nd.
But other teams have still made, you know, what do you call it?
Oh, like trades and stuff?
Yeah, people have made some moves prior that you already know, like, okay, hey, this is going to be different. But I'm just talking in the sense of, like, it generally seems like Sean Marks always waits till this moment and then goes.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, make sure you guys tune in for that. We'll be back on.
Yo, AJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, and are we gonna talk about it? So, because I have a feeling if it works when we do our test run tomorrow, and it works for Thursday, I have a feeling Thursday's stream is gonna be a little crazy if we're all on there visually.
It's gonna be crazy, bro.
We might be getting some Bruce Brown clowning on some of them. Or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, because I look like an older dorky.
I have white boy hair.
I'm gonna look like
y'all don't have to put your like the way it's set up. You guys don't have to put your webcams on if you don't want to, but I'll just put mine on because I know people want to.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna look like I'm gonna look like
I'm not gonna lie. If everyone's doing it, which y'all should, bro, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna do it because I'm gonna look like a 45-year-old Beastie Boy is what I'm gonna look like. Like I'm just gonna
said a 45-year-old Beastie Boy.
I'm 14, so I just gotta see how it works out. You know,
like
see, you know. I'll be rocking the Harden jersey. Don't worry, I'll be rocking.
Yeah, you guys don't have to put your webcam on. I just know I'll put mine on. But like I said, if you guys don't put yours on, you can just put your little avatar or whatever avatar you want to put on the thing. But yeah, so like I said, tune in on. We're gonna have the watch party. I finally just bought it. My new mic just came in, so hopefully this mic can work out. And then also I got good news. I got merch coming soon. I started working on the merch, the Next Kingdom merch. So stay tuned for that.
Buying a shirt.
Yeah, man. The Next Kingdom merch is coming, bro. And it's fire. It's fire. Trust me, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
I say, like, at least, like, what we could do for all the co-hosts, we could get the Nets Kingdom shirt, but on the back put our names.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
And like a jersey number.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
I was thinking of putting like "We Go Hard" on the back, but you can put your name or jersey numbers or something like that.
What about
we would like really look official, bro. Look like the Avengers and shit. Oh God.
Yeah, Nets Kingdom on front, and then be like, I'll go with a 7 or a 0, and then put Saint up above. Like that'd be hot.
Yeah. Somebody said
put your signature last words on the back.
Somebody said, "Bro, we don't." Somebody said, "Bro, we don't care how y'all look."
Imagine Andre Drummond is not a top 20 center is on the fucking back of my shirt.
I think Chubbs would be like, "Fuck everything."
Yeah, exactly. Come on, man.
Chubbs would be like, "Fuck everything."
Somebody said, "Bro, we don't." Chem505 said he doesn't care what y'all look like.
I know. But it's today's social networks. Like it is gonna be a little funny to like talking shit to one another. And, you know somebody's gonna make a comment about something. Of
course.
One of us is gonna be like the best looking, right? And you're gonna get like all the love, and then one of us has to be the worst looking. So people are gonna clown us.
That's how it is. You gotta take. That's how it is. Like with social media, it's like you gotta like be vulnerable sometimes. And as I said, that's why I don't show my face, because like people do be like say judgment shit about you and always judge you and shit. Oh, you this and that, but. I just wanted it to be about the content, but
you got gray hair in your beard. They be saying stupid shit.
Because of your program, you can switch between viewing us and like if you want to show something. And quite honestly, I think it's a good thing for the channel and like Nets Nation. It's like it is better sometimes to like look at visuals, and then sometimes it's cool just to see people's like facial reactions, not with just like we're all talking and getting crazy in here and laughing. Like sometimes it makes it even better because you could say some shit and then Julian, you know how Julian is, so like you could see Julian like giving you that look, and then we could really see if Julian gets high and drinks while he's on the street. Like
Julian, that shit would be funny. No smoking on no smoking on the watch party, Julian. No smoking.
Are we allowed to vape a little bit?
I would never.
I think we can drink. You can drink, but if you vape, just don't put it in the webcam. Just take them. Don't like vape outside of the.
What is it? What like drink like water?
Or do, if you're gonna drink alcohol, do like my grandfather did growing up. He'd get like one of those old glass Senko coffee things, and he'd pour his wine in that shit. You could pull that.
You can drink on stream. I've seen people drink on stream like beers, and I've seen people do that before. But I haven't seen people smoke on stream.
Crazy AJ. People do drunk streams, but they can't show it. I don't think you can show a visual beer bottle or anything.
I've seen people drink on stream. I've seen people
you can't show labels. I think you have to cover it up or something.
Yeah, I've seen people drink on stream.
Right.
I'm gonna have a little cup. I'll have a little cup.
Little sippy cup.
A little sippy sip. You know, a little sippy sip. Somebody said I'm there for the draft, not about how someone looks. That's a fact. We are there for the draft.
We're just talking about trying to bring new things to the channel.
Yeah.
You know, have things a little bit more fun. Try to mix things up. That's what AJ was talking about last season. So he's trying some new shit out.
Yeah.
Hey, and we're about to, and we have been waiting. We've been waiting. It's been a minute. Like we're ready to get back on this Nets shit, bro. It's about time we have some shit to talk about. It's been a couple. It's been at least a month. So
when is AJ? Your anniversary is coming up, right? Like with the channel, in 3 months?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Shoot, yeah. Wow, it's almost a year, man. It's crazy. It doesn't even feel like it.
On the current track, you probably gonna be at like 7K.
I started this in November. Was it November?
You probably gonna be 7.
I think it was November. I need to find out the exact date. I think it was November. Like it was like the beginning November 1st, something like that.
Early November.
Yeah,
I think it was early November, late October.
Somebody said daily stream reminder. Julian is now called Mr. High. Julian was not gonna. He's not gonna be smoking at the draft party, y'all. He's not gonna be smoking at the draft party. Of course not.
AJ, I just got an idea. You know what you should do for your 1 year?
What?
You should do a do-rag giveaway.
That's a good merch. That's a good merch idea, bro. Nets Kingdom, Nets. If I could put like the Nets logo on a do-rag. If I could put the Nets logo on a do-rag.
You should make some 10-day contract shirts too.
Oh yeah, that's a good. Yo, you guys give me the good merch ideas, man.
Come on, dude. I got ideas for days. I know Chubbs has got some floating around too.
Damn, son.
Bro, we can make a compilation of all the funny moments in the streams.
We could.
You had to pick somebody to go get that.
Yeah, that takes work though. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That takes mad work.
You have to pick somebody to go through every stream.
I will not. But this is the Bruce Brown hairline thing will not be forgotten, bro. Oh my goodness.
Imagine putting that on a T-shirt.
He looked like he wore a Scully, bro. That's how fucked up.
Should I put that on a T-shirt? Bruce Brown's cut. I'll take a screenshot of that and put it on my T-shirt. Put a merch.
But that makes me wonder. Since I never saw him without a headband all season, so it makes me wonder if that's how fucked up his head looked all season.
Yeah.
Now you know why.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hey, AJ, don't do that, bro, because Bruce, you gonna be at the game one day, bro, and Bruce, he might want to fade some shit. You know? like, don't do that.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna want. Hopefully, I want Bruce to come up here. I want Bruce to get on the show, so hopefully he don't see it.
Exactly, bro. If you get a shirt and you put that man hairline on that shit.
Hopefully he don't see this.
He gonna tell the rest of the team. He gonna tell the rest of the team not to fuck with you. He gonna tell Katie not to fuck with you.
What we gotta do this next season is once we know who every net is, just like repeatedly go at them on, not like in a negative way, but hit those DMs, hit those like Twitters, hit all their Instagrams, and just keep throwing. Hey, my boy AJ's got this channel. We got a show, Nets Nation. Come on and see if somebody bites. Like I think if you consistently go at that, somebody's got to bite eventually.
Especially this season, bro. I agree. And all it takes is that one person, you know.
Yeah,
so
I really want Nick. I really want Nick Claxton to come up. If I can get Claxton to come up, that would be the dream right there. So hopefully.
And AJ, you saw what happened to Talking Nets, bro. You saw what happened to Talking Nets. They're like the #1 Nets podcast. And they got Iron Eagle. They got but who knows how they got them? But they still got Iron Eagle. Yeah. And they still got and who else did they get?
Sarah Kustic, Reggie Perry.
Sarah Kustak,
my fault.
And Reggie Perry.
Yeah, Reggie Perry.
Imagine if we get one of those people up, bro. That would be so
get anyone from like the Nets family, that like we really made it. Like even if it's an announcer, even a coach, like we really fucking made it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm stepping into this visual field, because I know like that's where like if I go visual, then that's where everything. I guess that's when the deals start coming in, when they can see your face and see people reacting and stuff. That's when they can see your real people, because they they don't believe we're real.
A lot of those guys, like that in the professional standpoint, like if you get somebody like Reggie Perry up on it, you probably have to show your face.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it like this. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like like a Zoom or one of those things, video chat thing. Well, all right. Appreciate everybody that tuned in tonight. Okay, good. I thought my phone died. It didn't die yet. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Please hit that like button so people can see this. Again, we're going to be streaming on Thursday. So join the watch party. Bring your drinks and all that, and your snacks or whatever you guys do in your spare time. Bring that and watch us react. It's going to be crazy. Let me read some comments before we get our last words in.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. Tricky might be ready. Let me see. Hold on a second.
Tricky's ready now?
One second. Let me see if he's first before we do it. Hold on a second.
All right. Somebody said I want.
Y'all press the like button. Press the like button, or I'm gonna spill some water on y'all Timberlands and shit.
Yo, that's bad. Yo, when water gets on Timbs, you know how bad that is.
I know it is. I'm gonna spill like a whole bottle of water on y'all shit.
That's bad. When water gets on your Timbs, all my New Yorkers in the chat know how bad it is when water gets on your Timbos, on the butters.
If y'all don't press the like button, I hope the bacon and cheese get crunchy.
Oh my, yo, you. He said your bacon.
If y'all don't press that like button, I hope the bacon, egg, and cheese, your bacon burnt, the egg mad dry, no cheese, and the bread is just burnt.
That's the worst when the egg is dry. That's the worst, yo.
That's tough. But niggas don't know how to cook eggs and shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I do miss before I tell you about Tricky is I miss Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches. That's the fuck I miss being out here. But Tricky, you can hear him. He's a little low, but he sounds clear, and you can hear him now. So he's going to have to work on his If you want to bring him in, I can drag his ass in.
Yeah, we can turn his individual volume up, too.
All right. There we go. All right, you're in, Tricky.
Oh, hell no.
Please don't tell me you troll me
again.
I just was talking to him, but now he can't.
Unless, wait, do you have to give him permissions to speak in here or no?
Nah, you can just
No. He has anyone that has permissions to this channel has the permission to speak.
All right, You're in, Tricky. Where you at? I was just talking to you.
Was he cool?
These Knicks,
yeah, he's kind of cool. He wasn't trolling. He wasn't a jerk or anything.
Why do I feel? Man. Why are you lying,
bro? Unmute yourself. Click on your name.
All right, let me end this, man. We gotta go watch We're gonna go watch USA. We're gonna go watch USA, y'all. And probably we'll be.
What time is that on?
Actually, Isaac, drop the Discord because we're gonna be in the Discord watching the USA. It comes on at 12:40 at midnight. Well, Eastern time, 12:40. So
okay.
Oh wait, there he is. There's Tricky.
10:09. It'll be 8:40 for you, saying I think, right?
Tricky is here.
He's here. He's speaking. All right, let's see.
I apologize, guys. That was my bad.
Oh,
Okay.
Turn your mic. Can you turn your mic a little bit up?
Good.
He's here.
That mic a little faint, but you good. We can hear you.
So what you got to say, Tricky? This is your moment. And now he's gone.
SMH.
All right. So yeah, like I was saying,
we're gonna have to wait till another day.
Yeah, just wait till draft night, maybe we'll because we're gonna be taking a lot of calls draft night.
I'm here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You can't hear me all the time, or no?
No, you're in and out.
Yeah, you gotta get your mic fixed, bro. Get a new microphone, brother.
Give me a sec. I figured it out. It's because I keep minimizing Discord. For some reason, my computer is doing that. I don't know why.
You kind of sound like Optimus a little bit.
Optimus.
You got like a headset, bro? Get like a headset or something, bro.
Yeah, I got a headset and it's wireless. I got all that. I mean, I spent over $200 some bucks on it, but that's not what it's about. What it's about is
okay.
You got Kyrie Irving, you got Kevin Durant. You guys need yourself a bona fide dog like PJ Tucker. You need a Capella. You need someone else to join you guys. Because I'm telling you right now, that team, the way they are, and I was so mad. Don't get me wrong, as a Knicks fan, I was so mad that I could not have KD and Kyrie come to New York.
And Zion Williamson.
Oh, they're in New York. They're in New York, you know.
They came to New York.
Yo, Tricky.
I get it, but not on my team. And yes, so you guys know, I am from Michigan, Huron County. We have 2 tornadoes here in Fort Austin.
Me too. I'm from Michigan too.
I'm a big Phillips fan. Love the Pistons.
Oh, okay.
Years old.
Then why are you a Knicks fan?
This is like Rage. This is like Rage Senior. This is like Rage's older brother.
He's Rage's older brother, yo.
For real. I know Pistons history, but I'm not like a gigantic Pistons fan.
Okay, well, since you're not a gigantic Pistons fan, let me give you some insight to them. I was a 10-year-old boy watching Isaiah Thomas, Joe Dumars, Bill Laimbeer, Vinnie Johnson, and them boys destroying the Lakers, going through the Celtics, beating down Jordan and the Bulls. But the one thing I watched was the Bulls beat my Pistons in '91. when Jordan won his first ring. And the one thing I do know is it was Patrick Ewing, Oakley, Mason. It was those boys. It was Xavier McDaniel that took them to a Game 7.
He's naming the oldies Knicks. He's naming the classic Knicks.
He's naming them OG.
The classic Knicks right there.
Jordan broke my heart. Like, he took my Pistons out. They just went back to back. He broke my heart. And I was so rooting for the Knicks that year-old boy. And they lost in 7. I was so mad. Ever since that day, I've been a Knicks fan. I've been a Ewing fan, a Starks fan, Allen Houston, Marcus Camby. I love them all. And that's why I'm Tricky Nicky. But what I really do want to say is you guys got the potential here. If you guys can stay healthy, oh my God, this next year you'll win 3 to 4 championships in a row. Because LeBron is done. I'm sorry, Lakers.
Yeah, y'all got potential too. Y'all can pick up Goran.
We building. You guys.
I heard Kyle Lowry might be is interested in the Knicks. Maybe you take Kyle Lowry on the Knicks, bro.
I think he might be available.
You want Kyle Lowry?
I don't want a diva. No, I want to take Lowry.
You don't want a diva.
Kyle Lowry.
I mean, hey, we got KD, but y'all got Quickly.
I think the problem with the Knicks is that y'all always overpay. It'll be the most random person that y'all overpay. I know they're gonna overpay somebody because they got all that cap space, but I don't know who it is gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be Kyle Lowry. I don't know if it's gonna be
The Knicks are.
Hey, we might have Harden.
The Knicks are like the '90s Dodgers team, where they would they had money, but they would give stupid money to people that just weren't going to get it done.
That's facts.
They never thought about what they did. And that's part of the problem with the Knicks, though, is NBA players really don't like Dolan. He's your other problem.
Yeah.
A lot of players also. Part of the reason why people considered Brooklyn over New York, because I'll guarantee you, Kyrie, KD did look at the Knicks, and one of the things that was said would help attract players to the Nets over Knicks is that your setup between training camp and actually where you play and where you live is ridiculous for players. Like the traveling time and distance is ridiculous of how their situation is set up. So it's like
KD said it wasn't cool. Like you kind of have it's not cool anymore.
Like there's some serious changes that need to take place with the Knicks if they're going to become because let's be honest, it's great to play in the Garden, but they need to change some shit over there to really get these guys to come in.
Leon Rose and signed Scott Perry, to a 2-year extension. I do see James Dolan finally shutting his mouth, which is a great thing for New York. But I agree with you 100%. Things need to change because in 2013, getting Amari Stoudemire and getting Carmelo, it's like they're always grasping. And it kind of worries me, like them talking about Dame Lillard and Bradley Beal and guys like that. I just want them to be in full rebuild because I don't see any chance of New York. Actually, if a healthy Nets team, we ain't getting by them. We ain't even getting by Giannis and the Bucks. They need to actually build, draft, maybe 3 to 4 years. We could become something, but other than that, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah, because I think with the Knicks, y'all had that team last year full of good veterans, and I know they have like a semi-good young core right now, which is good. So they got to bring back Julius Randle, of course, and then y'all have to because those guys that will really keep for you, Derrick Rose, Reggie Bullock, Nerlens, all those guys, I don't know if they're gonna be there next year. So they're gonna have to they might have to rebuild. It's gonna be I think it's gonna be a whole new team next year. So they got to pick the right guys. Or
do you want it? Would you, as a Knicks fan, do you want them to throw money at Randall?
As a Knicks fan, I am betting on Randall. I think what he did with his work ethic, and I respect that. And I think him and Tibbs are a good fit. Am I betting on Tibbs? Probably not. But if Randall continues to develop, I will not ever trade RJ. Would I for Dame? Yeah. But I'm betting on Randall. I don't want to see Randall go because he's the reason we here.
Yeah, he had a great season, but he was terrible in the playoffs. I don't know what happened. He was missing in action. MIA.
I think I also think the Knicks need another guy to really pair Julius Randle with, because I think Julius Randle can't really do it all by himself. I mean, yeah, there's good pieces, but there's not another guy on that team that'll just completely just take over and shoot every shot. Yeah. You have that with Randle, but I mean, who else is a guy that is going to be another star on that team? That's what I think the Knicks need, just that other guy.
Well, with the Knicks,
be all right. But
being ranked, what was it? I think they were 27th or 28th in scoring in the league. Now, Randall's sitting there averaging 7 assists. How do you do that with a team that can't score?
Yeah.
He's the only scorer they had.
Yeah, they were bad with offense. Defense was great though. Shout out to Coach Tibbs, man. Coach of the year. Shout out to Tibbs though. I'm jealous, man. I wish we would have got Tibbs in the end.
And from a Nets fan to a Knicks fan, we wish we had Tibbs, man. We wish we had Tibbs.
We wish we had Tibbs.
And Durant is a bull. Mm-hmm. That dude can do what he wants when he wants. He can score where he wants, whenever he wants. I'm just praying for Durant. For USA basketball, because they got to get it done. I mean,
yeah, I'm worried about that too, because I know how bad the internet is now with Twitter and all that. So even if KD does score, and let's say KD has 35 tonight and they lose, it's still going to be KD. I know KD's fault. They're going to come hard at KD. If the USA goes down, it's all going to come at KD. It's all going to be on at KD. So it's that's
honestly,
why I'm afraid.
Guys, I just want you all to know, for your panel, that I did not call in or ask to be on the show because I want to talk about New York Knicks.
Yeah.
I respect basketball. I respect the Nets. I love. Oh my God, the USA women's team is kicking butt right now.
Right.
And I just respect basketball. I respect people debating.
Yeah.
And I'll watch any show, and thank you for my time.
Yeah, appreciate you coming up, man. Like I said before, I enjoy talking to other fan bases.
Thank you for your time, bro.
Yeah.
We really do appreciate it. Everyone
thank
appreciate it.
Thank you.
We really do appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you coming on and giving us your time.
Thank you for your support, bro. And I hope it's not if we get matched up against y'all in the first round next year. I hope it's not no hard feelings. I hope you'll still come here.
Stay in the Discord, bro.
Shout out to you, bro. You're cool, bro. You're cool.
Yeah. Stay in the Discord, bro.
Same thing, man. I echo what they all are saying, because it's good to get other people up here, and it is fun to kind of talk shit back and forth a little bit and have fun. But at the same time, it's if you love basketball, if you love basketball, you can discuss any team, any player. And if you're one of those people that is just such a diehard fan and you can't see past your own shoes, then you're probably not going to have fun in here. But
I do have a question. You guys were talking about Kyrie talking about retirement. What was that about?
AJ's a little conspiracy theory, bro. I don't know.
No. It wasn't my it wasn't my conspiracy theory.
I was just simply wondering because with him taking that big break in the early party.
That was part of it.
He was contemplating it then. I honestly do believe he was.
I'm explaining what happened. I'm explaining how it all started, because it all started because I was on Instagram one day, and I have a lot of Kyrie fan pages I follow, and I'm in a Kyrie group chat. So this guy named Kyrie, shout out to Kyrie Support. Kyrie, I think it's Kyrie Revenge now, but Kyrie Support. He sent me this YouTube link. Well, he posted on his thing a YouTube link of this YouTuber was talking about Kyrie's conspiracy to retire. So it basically was a whole video. Maybe I'll find the link and I'll drop it somewhere. But
he gonna send it to me, bro.
I said to Juliet.
He gonna send it to me to worry me.
It's a whole video of Kyrie. Just conspiracy thoughts about Kyrie. The Nets. First, he took that mental break, which everybody thought something was wrong, and then people were thinking the Nets got Harden because Kyrie told the Nets that he was going to retire at the end of the year or retire soon. So the Nets kind of panicked and were like, "Yo, let's get Harden now." So there was another reason, and then the other reason in the conspiracy video was that Kyrie, every game that we played, Kyrie had a jersey. He would kind of do you remember Dwayne Wade's last run? I think Dwayne Wade and did Kobe do this too? Dwayne Wade and Kobe, I think, did it when they're about to retire. It's the last walk dance where they get everybody's jersey that usually that means like you're not going to see people anymore when you get people's jerseys in the NBA. Like,
yeah, but Kyrie is what, 31? I mean, come on.
30. Yeah.
He gonna be here.
And then what was it? And then they pulled up that clip in the conspiracy video of Kyrie doing that interview and saying when he was going to retire. And it was like around this. I think he was 25 at the time, and he said he wanted to retire like around, what did he say, 29, 30? Was it 29? He said
he has one interview. In that interview, he said like early 30s, like right when he is 30, because he was referring to another athlete, or I don't know if it was an athlete or artist, but somebody who retired like real early. I can't think who he referenced, but yeah, he said like 30. But there's another interview where he said like 32, but in that interview, I think he said like 30, like 29, 30.
Yeah.
So he basically is, you know, and I respect that. I don't care. He's a man. He's got a family, you know, and he can do what he wants. But I mean, you don't sell yourself to KD and the Nets organization if you think that way. I honestly feel he's going to play out his contract, and then maybe. I just don't see him retire now. I think KD and Harden, when they got Harden, that's when his mindset changed. He was ready. He's like, let's go get it. Because for the first time, honestly, I'll say this. 2016, when the Cavs won the championship, LeBron got the MVP. But it was 1 minute, 11 seconds left in that game, and Kyrie hit that three. Yeah. LeBron did get the block, but Kyrie hit that three that put him up. And no one else scored since, other than LeBron.
You just became Julian's best friend. You just became.
I agree. You know, I agree.
You might.
I agree with everything you said.
You might be the only Knicks fan that is like really good friends with Julian now. That you scored points, man.
I'm an NBA fan. Like I said,
you're definitely like a smart person. Like I could tell.
Other than LeBron getting hacked at the rim and going to the line for those free throws. By the way, he missed both of them.
Oh yeah, he did. He did.
Kyrie won that game.
Yeah, he did.
Kyrie should have been the MVP. He actually averaged about the same stats, but they gave it to LeBron because he's from Akron, Ohio, and Cleveland is his team, and he said, I'm going to deliver a championship, right?
Bond did go crazy. I ain't gonna lie, he did. He went crazy.
Yeah, you could. I mean, but the only
talk about Game 7. You talk about a Game 7 in the final minute, and you talk about most valuable player. Well, sorry, we're at a Game 7 in the final minutes. There's 2 minutes left.
The only
Kyrie the three.
The only caveat to that though is there's so many other things that LeBron did that.
Yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie. LeBron wasn't in that triple-double.
If LeBron wasn't in that series and it was like, say, some other really good guys and they could still make it there, like you could arguably say like Kyrie should have. Any other team, he probably would have won the MVP, but LeBron just did some shit too in that series. That was
average of the 30-point triple-double. I'm not gonna lie.
Didn't Kyrie and LeBron have a game? I don't know what game it was. Game 3 or
Game 5.
Where it was they both scored 40 and 44. I mean
41.
I mean, Kyrie helped. I mean, like, it should have been co-MVP, if anything.
Yeah, I would disagree with that.
You know what it was looking like? It was looking like Batman and Superman.
That's what
it looked like.
I mean, if LeBron was classy, he probably should have said, no, Kyrie, get out of here because this is both ours. Like, that would have been the classy thing to do, but... You know,
but just off the fact that Bron had a 30-point triple-double, I love Kyrie, but I gotta give it up. Like 30-point triple-double, like he led in every statistical category, assists and all that.
Yeah,
hey, where do you guys
steals.
Michael Jordan's to go, not LeBron. Michael Jordan.
Of course.
Yes, sir. Oh my God, we got a Knicks friend. We have a Knicks friend. Yes.
Yo, but Tricky man, I appreciate you for coming up, man. Like I said, just stay in touch. Keep in touch. We'll be in. You'll be in the Discord, and we'll keep in touch.
Okay.
You'll come back up here one day.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything, guys, and like I said, I subscribe. I hope everybody else does as well. Yeah. Especially Nets fan. You got a Knicks fan subscribing. I mean, come on, Nets fan.
Come on, Nets. Come on, Nets fan.
Hello.
Thank you, Isaac, and I got all your names here in the chat. I'm not familiar with all you guys, but I appreciate all the nice talk and nothing but mad respect from Knicks Nation to Nets Nation.
All right. Nice.
You and Rach need to hook up.
Talk to you later.
Right, thanks for coming up, bro.
Jesus Christ.
I like him. He's a very smart person.
Chicky Nicky, what? Hey, Chicky Nicky, I'm a Nets fan, but one time we can talk 90s Pistons basketball.
Hey, you can message me anytime. Get a hold of me on Discord. I'll give you my
He's
email.
an OG fan, bro. Like, he knows his OG. Like,
How old are you? How old are you,
bro?
How old are you?
32 on August 7th.
Okay, yeah. So he's like, he comes from my era. I'll be 45 this year. Yeah.
Give me a shout out for my daughter. She turns 6 tomorrow.
Is it Tricky Nicky Jr. or what? What's her name?
Her name is Alexis Brienne. Is her middle name. I won't give last name, but
Yeah, don't do that. Her real
name is, I call her Lulu Bear. She's my Lulu Bear. You want to say hi to him?
Lulu Bear.
Hello.
Lulu Bear. What's up, Lulu?
Happy
birthday, Lulu.
Happy birthday, Alexis.
Turn up.
Family, and I respect you guys. Thank you for the time.
No problem, bro.
All right,
You're
man.
welcome.
Bye, Lulu.
Have a good one, man.
Late.
All right.
I mean, just a smart,
Yeah, I like
knowledgeable fan.
Yeah, I like that.
Knows exactly what he's talking about. Like genius level, like basketball intellect. He was just speaking.
Genius level.
He was just speaking facts.
Oh my God! Let me end the stream, y'all. Hold on. Just say y'all last words.
Best friend in one sentence, man. That's crazy.
Last words, please. Last words. Shout out everybody in the chat. Shout out Nets Nation. Somebody said he'll be a Nets fan next season. Facts.
And then somebody just said Lulu is a Nets fan.
Lulu, she's so cute. She was so cute. All right. Yeah. Last words.
Like, hit the like button. Shout out to my codes. Hit the like button. Shout out to my codes. Shout out AJ. Yes. We've been, even though it's been no games, we've been streaming. It's like the third stream that we've done since like the last episode.
Yeah.
And then he finna go through a rebrand. And when is it? The 29th. The 29th is draft.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Pull up,
man.
Pull up on the 29th.
Tomorrow is a warm up. We're gonna try some new shit, and then Friday and Thursday we're going live.
Yeah.
We gonna see y'all back in 2 days. So get y'all shit together. We need. I want 400 in there. I want like 400. I want like 400 in there.
It should be 1,000 in there.
400. Get that 400.
You gotta get that 1,000.
I really want that 1,000. I'm trying to be nice.
Hey, get those. Remember the numbers during playoff season. We need those numbers back, bro. We need the numbers back.
Yeah, tell your friend.
And we'll get them back. We'll get them back, but it's a little.
It's off season
right now, but what is there really to talk about other than the draft and Landry Shamet possibly leaving? Like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for me. Like the video.
Nah, Julian, before you leave though, let me get my last words off because you need to be it. I bet. I have an announcement, right? Either three things needs to happen for this possible outcome, right? If AJ's channel reaches 10,000 subscribers, I will buy him personally a life-size Larry O'Brien trophy.
On God. Put it on your do-rag. Put it on your do-rag.
Oh my God.
Put it on your Timbs. Put it on your Timbs.
Oh my God.
I said put it on something. You talking about on God. No, put it on them weeks.
I'll put it on my week. I'll buy him either a life-size Larry O'Brien or a life-size Finals MVP.
Oh my God.
Either or.
Nah, chill. That would be crazy.
If we make the finals, I will buy a life-size Larry O'Brien. Or if we hit 70 wins, I'll buy something. I'll figure out what I buy.
Nah, if we win the finals, you gotta buy the life-size cutout of Joe Harris.
Damn.
You gotta.
Why not?
A
life-size cutout of Joe Harris, man.
Jubs. Those fat heads you can put on your
wall.
Yeah,
you need the giant Joe Harris, bro.
Get a fat ass sticker of Joe Harris and just put on your wall when you wake up.
That's crazy.
That would be hilarious.
And now for my last words, like But we should just go and start a fund to save Bruce Brown's hairline.
Oh my god!
To keep it a buck,
GoFundMe.
To be in New York and to have that shit on your head, like you should just be exiled from the state.
We have a regular goal, and whenever we get over that goal, like we'll start another one for KD. But right now, we need Bruce Brown. He is the priority. We need to save him. He's in his 20s. KD's is about to be in his mid 30s, so he cool. But Bruce Brown, we need to save him. So go to the GoFundMe page and like put on for your team. Like, come on now.
Jeff Green's getting old, so it's expected his hair fall out. Bruce Brown is in his early 20s.
I saw a video. Did you saw that video of Trae Young today?
Bruce Brown is 24 and has the hair loss.
Did you see that video of Trae Young today? His hair looks bad, bro.
They put a picture of a lollipop, bro, with some hair on it, bro, for Trae Young.
Nah, there was a video of shout out to Trae Young though. He's my guy. He's my guy, but yo, his hair is OT.
Oh, man, it was bad. It really looked accurate. Like that's the
his hair is bad, bro.
You thought it was him for a minute.
It looked accurate, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna send y'all that video. There's a video that dropped recently, and his hair was just bad, bro. Shout out to Juice Kid though.
The Knicks, when they went to play, they passed out like flyers saying that like Trae Young is balding, so make fun of his bald spot, like or some shit. You ain't see that?
Yeah, it was like Trae Young balding.
They had the flyer out there. There's no flyers before the game, and everyone had one. And then what they did was they chanted it in the crowd, but Trae Young still ended up beating them.
He's fucking around.
Hey, bruh. Bro, I'd be so upset.
Hold on.
I wonder who did that. Like, I wonder who orchestrated that.
That's just foul.
That's so fucked
didn't
up,
someone
bro.
wait? Someone didn't a Knicks fan try to spit on Trae Young? That did happen.
Yeah, they did.
He got like his elbow or some shit. Yeah. That's funny.
Shout out to Juice Kid. He said he put 500 on Team USA tonight. Damn, bro.
Hey, so
I know you're gonna be sick if they lose.
When is that supposed to start?
12:40 Eastern time. So it's was it 8:40 for you, bro?
So 9 Pacific.
No, it'll be like 9 something.
Yeah, 9 something. Right?
Yeah, what channel is that supposed to be on?
You're gonna have to. We're gonna have to illegal stream it, bro. We're gonna have to illegal stream it.
You gonna have to break the law. You have to break the law. You gonna have to break the law.
Oh wait, don't say that on stream. Don't say it on YouTube. 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 Allegedly. We're gonna.
Allegedly.
So if I was allegedly gonna watch it, you're saying I can't watch it on a normal.
Hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically.
We would all have to be on Discord, and I hypothetically would have to stream it.
Hypothetically,
and then we could all watch it.
Yes, on Discord.
Hypothetically, be the right thing to do, and it would make it easier for everybody.
Everybody, all the 70 people in the chat would have to hypothetically click that Discord. See how in that pinned message, the Discord link right there, they would have to hypothetically click that Discord link, and then possibly see the talk about the Olympics.
JH just said
hypothetically though. We're not saying we're gonna do that. That's not even really gonna happen. We're just talking about the possibility.
We're just saying like if we did it, like, because of course
if it were to happen,
hypothetically, Adam. Like, I know you listen. Hypothetically, like allegedly. Yo, Adam, chill. I see you trying to push the button. Yo, chill.
Yeah.
Chill.
Stop, Adam. Stop doing it.
Yeah, because like I tried to watch it the game on Sunday. I literally was like going on TV. It wasn't on TV. Then I looked it online. And I was like, oh, they're not broadcasting it on TV. And I'm like, what? And then they make you. They're saying it's just called this app called the Peacock app or something like that. Pause. I feel like I say pause. I don't know. That's what it's called. The Peacock app. I'm not. It's not a joke.
Bro, it's an animal.
It's called Peacock TV.
And anytime something happens now, I just be like, bro, Adam did it. It don't even be bad.
So I downloaded the app, right? I downloaded the app, and then there was like,
your girlfriend, bro, who stole your girlfriend? Yeah. Adam did it.
I downloaded the app, and then there was like, oh, you got to pay for like $8 or $10 a month or something like that, and I'm like, what? I gotta pay to watch my country play? How I gotta pay to watch my country play basketball?
Shit, I'm not paying for shit. I'm hypothetically gonna go online and hypothetically stream it allegedly, possibly.
Yeah, yeah. But all right, like I said, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that
Discord link.
Yeah, hit that Discord link. Join us on Discord. It's a net server. We'll be back on draft night. Somebody said look on Twitch.
And on Thursday, just a day away.
Yeah.
Reminder: AJ's real name is Alvin. And
no, it's not.
Shout out to my co-host. Shout out to my co-host. Shout out AJ. Shout out my, shout out my dog.
Shout out Walvin. Shout out Walvin, man.
Shout out Walvin.
Yeah.
Shout out Lulu. Shout out Nikki Tricky.
Shout out Lulu, Nikki Tricky. Appreciate you coming up. We'll be back. Saint, did you get your last words in, bro?
I'm gonna keep it real simple. I can't wait for Thursday. I'm hyped. I'm ready to go. It's like what I look at it. It's like the beginning. It's the beginning of a new season. It's the beginning of like the path to the championship. I appreciate all you guys, co-hosts, Nets Nation. I'm excited for this to start growing again. Big things coming for the Nets. So I'm excited.
Yeah. And I got to talk to y'all after this. I'll talk to y'all after this. It's about to.
Just stay in chat. Stay in chat.
All right, y'all.
Yep.
I'll be back. Appreciate everybody for tuning in again. If you don't hit that Discord, appreciate all my mods. Shout out exactly, Grace Rule. You need a subscription. Peacock app. See, I wasn't bugging. Thank you guys. Love y'all. Appreciate everybody that supports me, everybody that tunes in, likes the videos. You guys really make this worthwhile. Nets Nation, you know what I'm saying? It's just it's really just a really good experience for this. Just having like a Nets family to talk to. But again, hit that like button. Join us on Discord. Where's Hard Story? Shout out everybody. Aaron, what's good? Aaron, how's my girl? Yo, chill, bro. Chill. I'm in the free agent. I'm working through the free agent period. Free agent period for me. I'm working through the free agent period. When will you start streaming? That's a good question. I want to start before the draft starts. So I think, what time is the draft? The draft's like 8. I want to start maybe 7, maybe 7:30. I'll let you guys know. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Nets Kingdom. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. And Twitter. I'm on Twitter too. Nets Kingdom AJ. And again, tune in. I got merch coming, so the merch is gonna be. Trust me, the merch is gonna look good. So stay tuned for the new merch, Nets Kingdom shirts. I feel like y'all gonna really like these shirts. You know what I'm saying? Rage. Yeah, Rage. I'm sorry. Rage's last words. Drum is not a top 20 center. I got to say Rage's last words. Shout out Barry Garrix. What's good, bro? We better bring back Jeff Green. Yeah, I want Jeff Green back too, but I heard he wants more money. Let's go to Team USA. You guys have a good night. Shout out AGTV. What's good, bro? Thurman Thomas. It's on the SN app. Yeah, I tried doing that, but I don't know. I didn't see it on there. It just kept telling me go to the Peacock app. Yeah, I tried doing it like that, bro. Trust me, I tried all of it. To be here for the draft watch. Yeah, good looks. Aaron Braham, appreciate it, bro. 8 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, bet. So maybe we'll do an hour early. Maybe we'll start an hour early. I don't know. Maybe a half an hour, 7:30. My name's not Alvin. Don't listen to Julian, y'all. My real name's not Alvin. I know everybody calls me that, but my real name's not Alvin. Rage was excellent. Yeah. Again, appreciate you guys, man. We'll see you draft night. Appreciate everybody. Get on Discord. We'll be on Discord. Go Team USA.